Let's go, guys. Game number 1, Rulers of Rome, PetGunPet. Game 1 is going to be Arabia as always. And we are getting there with ornlu. I am about to be in the countdown. And the countdown is going to be very soon. It's going to be 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Vamos, amigo. And... oh, well. We are starting, guys. Game number 1, Arabia. Are you there, Mr. ornlu?
Oh, you bet I'm here. I am ready to go. So,
okay.
Jumping right into it. For ROR, we've got Vodka L, Purple Britons on the north flank for ROR. Kamigawa, Yellow Persians in the pocket. Remember, this is Persians when they had the extra work rate in Dark Age for their town centers. And Ganji, Red Chinese on the south flank. All nice, normal, standard stuff for them.
Well, not surprised, right? Like always with Archer civilizations. And then we have the Vikings. We have the Vikings here in the north. Teal has in the south Ethiopians. And green got as a pocket Franks and Persians. Well, we have said many times, probably better Franks, right?
Yeah, I would say so. I guess it's a little bit harder to tell because this is, you know, pre-nerf Persians. But I just always like how Franks have... it's such a smooth gameplay for them, and then they kind of get that extra spike with Chivalry in late game. It's like, you know, getting 2 Hun bonuses with the faster working stables stacked on top of each other. And I think that just really can put them over the edge, especially when it comes to just like flooding those numbers in early mid-Imperial Age.
Okay, well, I don't know what's going on, but you can see the time, guys, for that.
That's my life, man.
Yeah, it's just a problem with the time. I don't know why the time is there. These patches is just changed everything. I was checking last night, but then you download the new patch and now it's covered. The time is there. I will try to change during the game. If not, I will change in the next one. For that, you saw a folder there with the text file because I have to change now manually the time to move a little bit up. You see that it's 320, but of course it's not there. It should be a little bit more up. You can see also here the name of the map, and also you can see flank, pocket, and flank in the scoreboard. So you got all the small details that provide you all the information. For now, well, and for you, ornlu, what do you think is better civilization here? Matchup in globally for what team?
So Vikings and Ethiopians, I would say Vikings are a little bit outside that top 5 flank civ area, just because in most cases I feel like there are just other civs that do exactly what they do but better, especially against Britons. Like that's just always a really rough matchup because Vikings, like, you're just never able to get in range of Britons, and especially with the team bonus, faster working ranges, you're going to be outnumbered in a lot of cases. And then Chinese, always going to be such a strong civ economically, maybe over Ethiopian, so I kind of like that.
Okay, well, I was just changing exactly what I told you, but the civilizations in theory is one thing, but then if there's one big battle, for example, when they attack going aggressive, trying to wall and they go for the pocket, it's, well, we have seen many games, ornlu, that if they are trying to delay the goal in the pocket, it might be massive. And paying attention into that, we see the goal for Daniel, it's on the left, he will have to protect that one, but for yellow, where's the goal? Well, it is okay. Look at that big forest, and he's at the back a little bit far. If he's doing the barrack in front of the berries and the stable, he can be protected somehow. Better, in my opinion, than green.
Yeah, definitely. It's like he's got a little mini black forest over there between him and Vodka. But yeah, it's the joke on my stream when I've been casting the tournament is just it's Age of Kill the Pocket. It seems like in every series the goal is just, okay, the pocket, okay, they're not gonna play Age of Empires 2 today. And honestly, I would say it has a very high success rate, so I think it's not without merit.
Yeah, I mean,
pocket's so huge.
Yeah. It's working so well. It's working so well. We don't see so much going for militias and men at arms. We're going, I mean, we see it, but we have seen more and more going directly into arches in this tournament.
Yeah, I would say so. Maybe the occasional drush from, say, a Mayans or a Britons, but mostly the straight into archer game plan. It's just always, in my opinion, a little bit safer, because especially in team games, you just do not want to fall behind in your early archer numbers. And of course, as we say that, Project Belgium's going for the Drush himself, and as is Angelina Jolie, so PetGunPet wanting to get up in the face of ROR.
Okay, let's see if it's gonna happen. We can see how Ganji is walling completely. They are trying to go aggressive, but if they don't make damage with those militias, like we said, getting Britons in the north and Chinese in the south is a pretty solid one to defend. You can notice, ornlu, that that this game is special. You notice the huge walls that they're starting to make. It's true that many times you see this, but probably today even more, because the winner here going directly to the quarterfinals.
Oh yeah, and I believe the loser's out, right? So
yeah.
this is for all the marbles, and I don't think you want to take any unnecessary risks. We do see Ganji going for some quick walls, should be totally fine, and that might not be the case, but oh no, Vodka, he is on point, going to be doing fine. Drush is not really doing anything so far.
Yeah, he's not doing anything. For that reason, we see more and more archery ranges. Well, it's a coincidence, maybe not, that Rules of Rome is going all for the archers. The others are going for the men at arms. I like, you see how professional today, they have PGP and the others are Roar. So even if we have the colors in the scoreboard, now you know exactly which team is each team, right? So for today, it's super clear for you guys to know the teams completely. We can see now blue is trying to attack purple. They can't. For now, no damage at all. The scout's gonna have a super important role, but oh my goodness, look at the walls from teal and green. I'm trying to find some hole. I think teal has wall completely. This is really China walls, man. Oh, they're going to be completely wall even with blue. What the hell?
This is definitely something that we saw, I think, last series that PetGunPet played in. And I would say that, in general, they are the more defensive of the two teams. So if anyone's going to go for these big old team walls, I would say, it would be more likely to be them. And I like it. I mean, I just think that team walls just give you so much more space and breathing room, and feels good.
Okay. Let's see if there's a hole. I don't know. Let's say hello to Tato viewers, because he hosted with 435 viewers, which is great. Thank you so much, amigo Tato. Bienvenidos a todos los españoles que estéis del canal. Seguiremos en inglés, amigos. We will continue in English. I was just telling hello and thank you so much in Spanish to Tato viewers. For now, now he will have to delete those palisades. No action, man. You can notice when the games are that important, it's the first time that, as far as I remember, that in Arabia, we are in minute 13, and look at the rate to kill that. Nothing.
Yeah,
not taking a single risk. Yeah, man.
We did see Vodka lose one archer to the militia, so that's a little bit of a consolation prize, I would say, in the Drush. Not really anything too crazy, though. Daniel trotting on in with his scouts, not really going to be finding a whole heck of a lot. And yeah, everything is very, very passive early on. Everyone not wanting to move out with their armies until they're fully walled.
Yeah, but you know what happened in Battle of Africa? In Battle of Africa happens that when there's an explosion, then never stop. And there is action all over. You can see now here in the north on blue, archers with fletching already no. You see what happened here? Oh, and Castle Age for Project Belgium. Already, man. Look at the Castle Age transition.
Bug'em, he's not only just went for the Drush, but he went for the Drush Fast Castle.
Amazing.
And this can do a lot of damage. I mean, in a game where everybody's being fairly passive, the person who goes greedier is going to be, doing better in the long run. And I really don't see Bug'em getting punished anytime soon for this.
You know what I smell? I smell, just look the militias right now. They are on yellow. Kamigawa, goal. So he can see the goal. I honestly think that teal, imagine that now he's sending crossbows into yellow gold. The yellow gold is exposed completely, and that's the pocket. What we were talking in the start. Honestly, I don't know what you think, but that would be a great solution now. I mean, just send it already. Go for the archers, it will be crossbows. He can do a lot of damage.
Oh yeah, and this is the downside of not going for team walls. I mean, and you can't really do that to Daniel. I mean, he's got the double layer of walls making me proud. Not wanting to have to deal with any sort of aggression, but of course, your wall is only as strong as your weakest weakest palisade gate, so he's gonna have a little bit of a contingency plan here.
Yeah, and I'm asking you, Orlu, why you make double palisade and then you leave a palisade gate that we'll know how weak it is something that I don't understand. Oh my god, he's getting inside almost. The scouts are going to be there, he's gonna get in, and this can be very, very dangerous. Green is there, but now he's gonna lose probably everything. He got the scout archers and a spear, and look at the massive wall. What is this? Look at this puzzle. Mr. Orlu, look at this puzzle. Going inside, he's gonna get inside?
Maybe, but this is already a win because he has spent a stone gate, so not having 30 stone in the bank, so he can't add extra TCs upon hitting Castle Age unless he starts mining some, so that never feels good, man. And playing Sim City with how many 2x2 squares can you place in any given area with these houses? But now crossbowmen are out, but importantly, it means that these crossbowmen are at home for PetGunPet and not in the gold mine of Daniel, like we were saying earlier.
Exactly, perfect point there, man. Kamigawa now can go Castle Age, relax it. He has to defend. I really don't understand. I mean, and to waste that stone, just make the stone gate directly, because like you said, now he can make only one extra TC. They're trying to put all the damage there, they still don't find the spot to make the damage, and like we expected, this series looks like it's gonna be a really close and long one.
Yeah, definitely. See, AJ doesn't care. Just full stone walls already. His weakest link is a 750 HP house, but I'm sure that he'll be able to have something up behind it. And that's actually going to be a third range from him too, so he's going to be going real aggressive in Castle Age.
Well, with Vikings you can afford it. I don't know, that he has a market yet? He doesn't. I will make a market there. Let's see. And oh, he's not! He failed! I can't believe this happening! I can't believe this happening! He failed, man! First fail in the game! He's inside with the scout, double! I mean, everyone, red, purple, now blue is there, and Angelina Jolie, Amigo Orlu, first Titanic on the day, because this is weird, man.
Yeah, that feels bad, man. There is a veritable rainbow in the base of Angelina Jolie right now. And this is what happens when the paparazzi gets to a celebrity, man. They just don't get a single bit of moment's peace.
Is the picture, man. Is the picture. When he was playing, he knew, oh my god, they're gonna have my picture there. I will be discovered. I got nervous suddenly with that. No, man, jokes aside. Why you make... I'm trying to find an explanation that I can understand. How you make a stone walls, houses, and then let this happen.
It seems like if you're investing that much into the defense, you would really make sure that there isn't a hole. Obviously, that is easy to say when you are not playing, but
that's truth.
In a match that is this important, you are not allowed to make those mistakes and get away with it.
Yeah, I mean, it's crazy. When I saw, I mean, it was the house, or it was that he left like a small palisade? Because I think it was a small palisade.
One palisade that,
oh my god.
There was a palisade, but there was nothing behind that palisade.
Yeah. So then they break like instantly. He probably didn't even remember when he was going with that village to make the market. The problem is that they delayed him. You can see his score, his population also, pretty behind. But honestly, Orlu, if you can come back from this kind of situation, that's with the Vikings probably.
Oh yeah, their eco is it never ceases to amaze me. Just how many resources Vikings seem to have. But that doesn't help if you're getting villagers picked off on a wood line.
Exactly, man. 1 village down, 2 villages down, 3 villages down. It's gonna be 4 down. Oh my goodness, the TC is not gonna be up. 2 skirmishes. Vodka is there with the crossbows. Crossbows, okay. That's gonna be painful. It is painful already. And to be fair, the Vikings can be great, but when you are facing Vodka with 39 villages, 33 army, and doing that domination here, how you can come back, man? It's already super behind. Angelina is right now out of the game.
Yeah, is soon going to be Sir not appearing in this film as... Yeah, Daniel's having to send his knights over to his flank. Again, it means you're not using those knights very aggressively. Looks like Project Belgium lost a ton of crossbowmen near his base as well, so this is about everything in the world going wrong here for PetGunPet.
Yeah, man. I see also both teams also in the chat, so they are excited to see their game as well. And welcome everyone, because this is exciting already. It's only the first game. I was like, who is in the chat? Is one of the team, all of the team? Now we can't even guess who is gonna win this series. I don't know, man. The game is still going, and we have Kamigawa. Well, we say that Franks is better, I agree, but if you let Persons free boom, and also now with 11, 12 villages more, maybe the Franks are not that better anymore.
Yeah, I mean, talk about Viking eco, Persian eco has to be right up there in terms of just the very best booms in the game. And Frank's really only going to be looking super strong, I would say, once later in Imperial Age. But right now, Persian's going to be doing just fine. +2 defense already here for Kamigawa. And of course, Vodka here with his Briton crossbowman looking extra scary. And team, where's my team?
Well,
Daniel's
the team is not there. It's just sleeping, man. They didn't wake up yet. Well, we can see Daniel in problems. Purple is already there. Yellow, that tower will be down. I will kill that tower now. Let's go. Ganji is also coming. Rulers of Rome are dominating in the first game, but the game is not over till it's over. Now 700 score difference is a lot, and the pocket is falling behind 20 villages. So, like you said, it's those team walls worthy, because we have seen how fast they die, and all that wasted time just did nothing to them.
Yeah, I mean, I like those team walls if they don't have holes in them. But other than if you do have the hole, in addition to your opponent getting in, you've just wasted so many resources and villager time. And the one bit of consolation I would say for PetGunPet is that this was just kind of a fail game, and I don't think it's necessarily indicative of them looking really bad in the games coming up. But it's just,
yeah.
you know,
yeah. Well, the good thing for them is that now they will play the whole map. Is the only good thing, because man, 1-0 Rules of Rome, that small palisade in a game that was being really passive, they made that probably for many people, including myself, the favorites in this series. It's starting to be now Rules of Rome, because they are 1-0 ahead in the series with a fast resume here, Mr. Ornlu. That hole gave the game to Rules of Rome.
And, you know, people in chat are saying that it was the fights were better for ROR, and that's true, and that's because when you're getting through those holes, you get to dictate the engagements, and the opponents were their opponents were completely caught off guard. And so you're able to take those fights so much better. And yeah, it was really, really well done. Nice execution, nice teamwork there from ROR.
Well, I'm not sure, Ornlu, if purple, yellow, and red lost a single ability in the game.
I wish we had those stats, man.
But I believe they didn't, man. I really believe they didn't, because they never attack in their races. So at least that they delete it. Anyway, Podka, 38 largest army. You can see Angelina Jolie only 15 with Vikings. Such a waste of great civilization. But you know, these kind of things can happen. And another thing that we didn't mention, Ornlu, it's possible, since this is a really important game, because the other were important, but they were feeling like, okay, we are playing against AM, we are playing against Vietnam, this is like a present. But in this game, the players might feel the pressure.
Yeah, that's totally fair. And like I said in the very beginning, these two teams going in knew that, okay, we're likely competing for spots 3 and 4, but it's not super clear, I think, to anybody who is going to be winning this series. I mean, yeah, we could say we favor one team or the other, but I would say that nobody really would be super sure. And right now, we did see PetGunPet kind of faltering a little bit in game number 1. Definitely interested to see how they're going to do on their home map.
Yeah, well, looking forward into that. And, well, gonna check, guys, what is gonna be the second game. We keep going, guys, game number 2. And we are going to be there really, really soon. Mr. Ornlu, I'm loading that one. And we are getting there into 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. And guys, Battle of Africa, decided game with this 1-0 for Rulers of Rome. And now we have what we have here. What civilizations? Let's check. Kamigawa slaps as a pocket. Ganji on the left with Mongols. I don't like especially Mongols in this map. And on the right side, Vodka Incas. What civilizations they got, PetGunPet, Mr. Orlu?
Well, for PetGunPet, looking to make a little bit of a comeback here, we'll have Angelina Jolie on the right flank as the blue Japanese. Daniel will be the green Magyars in the pocket. And Bugum will be the cyan Vietnamese on the left flank. Do we see some early laming attempts? Because that is very common, and indeed we do hear from Project Belgium trying to abscond with a Rhino, but already only on 5 HP with his Scout.
If Ganji just see it, because I am on Ganji point of view, and I see the Rhino coming, just go there, but he didn't notice. Well, he's gonna lame then now, back. That will be beautiful. There you go. Lame him back, and man, minute two, laming each other both. Well, then, well, no impact into the opponent.
Nope, just a lot of lost Scout HP and everyone having to do some unnecessary micro with their Scouts. Feels bad, man.
Mostly for Teal, Orlo, because look at this, 5 HP, he barely can do anything now with the Scout. That has to be really careful.
No, probably just, slap that guy and auto Scout and just forget about him for the next 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't really do anything militarily right there effectively. I'm looking on the other side, and I don't think we saw any laming.
No, and he has the eagle. The eagle is good. Why I say that the Mongols, I don't like Mongols in this map, because this map is full aggressive, and we all know how close they are. And in the start, you have the hunt, right? The hunt bonus, but other than that, Mongols doesn't have any advantage economy, and also their transition into late game is pretty slow, don't you think? I mean, well, you can go Arbalest like other civs, but the strength of the Mongols is the Maguda, is the siege, and in a map that close, it's rarely to see this happening.
I agree. The one thing I would say is that unlike some of the other very aggressive maps in this tournament, you do have stone on this map, so you actually have the potential for Mangudai, theoretically. And, Mongols are still very good with the aggression. Also, the early Scout LOS bonus can be really nice in laming. But, I would say that Mongols are kind of awkward, right? Because you kind of want them to get to Mangudai, but then it's kind of hard to go for Mangudai on flank, but you don't really want them in pocket either. So they're a little bit of an oddball in team games.
Yeah, it's difficult. For that reason, no, it's not one of the first pick anymore. But anyway, Incas. We can expect with Incas some crazy aggression, but we can see Angelina Jolie already in 5 minutes with militias. He didn't even make the lumber camp. Look at the barrack he did. He's just going for militias super quick and going to go incredibly aggressive. Do you think it's gonna be a good strategy? Actually, against the Incas, can be great because you may be going to avoid that he's coming to you.
Yeah, how are you getting tower rushed with villagers when you're in your opponent's base super early on? And, Japanese certainly can be getting a ton of aggression in. You don't get your infantry attack speed bonus until you hit feudal age, but still, an early drush on this map, you can be expecting to get something done, and we already have the barracks coming down for Vodka as well, so that does lead me to believe he's not going to full villager tower rush, probably going to be for the men-at-arm plus tower, something with towers.
Yeah, for sure, but like we said, it's still very dangerous if you go not full aggro, but they are cheaper towers. Also, you can go with the Blastmid for the villagers, and now the militias are going super quick into the wood line, and that can be really dangerous. Oh, but he can notice, and he wallet already. Well, but still, now the performance for Vodka not gonna be the best in that wood line. Still, he's walling, and he seems to be very calm. I like that. He's not stressing too much.
No, and on the other side, we saw pretty much the exact same thing happen with Ganji having the quick balls in just in time for Project Belgium's own drush. So we already have the players on ROR looking cool, calm, and collected already, not worrying too much about this drush, just maybe a little bit of idle time, and now everyone's just going to be wanting to get up to feudal age.
Okay. For the pocket, we could say, the Slavs, I like it. It's great economy. Maybe if the game go longer, I will say that they have the advantage, but Magyar seems to be very solid here. Scouts are cheaper, and also with forging. What do you think, Orlo? I really like Magyars to go aggressive here.
Oh yeah, if you're looking at Okay, I'm gonna be Pocket in a team game. What civs are gonna be great for double stable scouts or maybe even triple stable? I mean, Medgars have to fly pretty top to the list. Cheaper scouts and the free forging. You can keep scouts going for plenty of time. And Slavs, it's kind of a similar thing, but it's more long-term focused with the better eco, no direct bonuses to the scouts. But yeah, good stuff I think for both of the pockets here.
Yeah, it's fantastic. We could see. Let's compare those civilizations if you don't know, guys. Let's show you both civilizations, Magyars and Slavs. Yeah, you can see, you can compare also if you are new in the channel or new in the game, you can see all the important things. Now we have the battle here. I will remove the sounds for the next overlays, and you can see what we were talking. Yeah, well, Melissa now are fighting blue and purple, so they are basically not getting any impact, and here he is still walling. Those are what we were talking. Those cavalry civilizations are great. Slavs later game, in a map that close, probably it will work great as well. So let's see, man. Let's see what they do. Of course, if we have a situation like in the previous game, ornlu, that there is a hole and they dominate, all what we are talking, like useless for nothing.
Yeah, well, we'll have to see. We actually have a fairly slow uptime from the Inca player, which I find rather odd. It's not like he was, had a ton of damage done to him early on with the Trush, but instead just trying to go a little bit for his own Trush, like a couple of men-at-arms, or militia rather. Kind of surprising for Minkas, who you usually expect to be doing something aggressive.
Yeah, me too. Well, but since he was getting attack, now it's 12 minutes, feudal age. Maybe he didn't control his economy that great, and now he's staying passive. But then if you stay passive, like you say, I mean, Incas doesn't have any special bonus to go now arches. So of course, if you have a good micro, you are going to be fine, but they are losing their strength.
Yeah, I mean, you want to play to a civilization's strengths, right? You don't want to just execute a generic game plan and, just rely on your mechanics alone, because in these sorts of, very fractional situations between two very equally skilled teams, I mean, it can make all the difference, right? But a little bit of a fight going on here towards the center of the map. Looks like Ganji taking some nice trades already, 4-0 in the KD.
Yeah, we are there. Let's see the micro. They are working together again. And look at Kamigawa and Ganji. Till now, it's only the first two games. Well, 1.5 games maybe of the second game. It's looking good for Rulers of Rome. Seems to be really good synchronized today and working really well together. And look at now those scouts, archers and a spear. Those two villages most likely will be down, at least one. And now, yeah, man, he's working. He's playing really great today.
Yeah, ROR is looking better, I would say, just in overall coordination and gameplay than they've been looking, I think, in their previous series in this tournament, which to me indicates that they're gelling more as a team. They're, getting better and better collectively over time, and that's just great to see in the long run, and we'll have to see if they can keep that running in this series. Already forcing out the defensive tower for Project Belgium is nice, notably not on the wood line, which leaves it still incredibly open.
Yeah, we have seen many times that usually they go to protect mainly the wood, even more than the gold in this map, because the wood here is super exposed. Now he's going to the TC open formation. He's dancing with those scouts, doing a good job. Yellow now going away because he has more scout now, +1 for Magyars, remember, and going home. I don't think so Yellow will do any damage anymore. Oh, the archers, like you said, look at those archers in the wood line, man. Memstradamus is ornlu, and now those villages, yeah, in problems, man, in real problems. 28 villages for Belgium. What is this? ornlu, Rulers Rob, sorry, dominating.
Well, I mean, it is appropriate that the Rulers of Rome are dominating on the map called Colosseum, right? I mean, that just seems too perfect to ignore. And yes, all of those archers are going to get cleaned up eventually, but as you were saying, Project Belgium down around 4-ish villagers compared to everyone else in the game. 2 kills, 11 deaths. Not where you want to be right now.
Definitely not. Look at that ratio kill dead. Now again the puzzle on blue. You can see the same city with so many houses, so many walls. When here, more than the walls, I mean, the walls of course are good, but you need a lot of farming. And this is exactly what Rulers of Rome are doing. More army than them. By the way, guys, you can notice here the new 2 bars from PKZ overlay. If you didn't know, I'm gonna tell you what that means. 27 total army, 23 now for the other team. This is what it means, and this is the villages. 104 in total, 101. So you can compare in these bars. live all the time the amount of army in total for the teams. Being said that, look at this battle. Who is winning this battle? Is looking now again really good for Vodka, Mr. ornlu.
Yeah, Vodka taking a very nice fight there with his archers. I mean, even if your Civ doesn't have anything that necessarily benefits it, if you're just playing really well and smoothly, then yeah, just do it and execute better than your opponent. And right now, Angelina Jolie in a rough spot. Another Stone Gate having to be put down. And this is a little awkward, but he's clicking up to the Castle Age. That is a bold move for flank on this map.
Yeah, man, it's risky, but it can work. I mean, if of course he's now keeping the wall, because if during the transition they are getting in, Blue won't have like too much to defend, and he will need the upgrades. Well, another stuff you can see also in the mini map. Now I'm showing you. For people was asking how is called the map, we have also the name of the map there, Colosseum, and the time, if you are missing, is at the bottom left corner. So you have all the screen completely clean to watch the game. Being said that, I was just giving those details ornlu because it's new stuff and a lot of people don't know, so some explanation is needed. But now it seems that they calm a little, and to be honest, since Blue is going to Castle Age, of course they don't know that Blue is going to Castle Age, but they should attack instead of being calm now.
Yeah, definitely, and I don't think I've had the chance to say this, but I really like your overlay, by the way. I think it looks really nice and clean, and has the actual nice information, like you were saying. So that's always nice to see for tournaments. But yeah, like you're saying, ROR definitely, it would behoove them to do something a little bit aggressive, lest they get wrecked by crossbows in the near future.
Okay, let's see, with the crossbows they will dominate. For now you can see how the archers, I call the archers lately siege onagers, because man, with the pathing in Definitive Edition that we all know, I mean, it's not to be mean or something, but we all know that the pathing is still not at their best, and the archers just dominate here, man. If you have a good amount of archers, ornlu, for that reason we see all the time, like, start to see, well, almost all the time, archers, and even more archers as a flank.
Yeah, definitely, and just going for more archers sooner definitely seems to be the rule of thumb here. I would say that compared to, you know, the team games you were seeing on Wololo Kingdoms before, you know, DE came out, the meta is significantly more aggressive, and, you know, players are wanting to get ballistics right away, you know, 1 TC for quite a while on flank, and yeah, right now, Angelina Jolie busting on in with these crossbowmen. Okay,
let's see if he's going to dominate. Because he's inside, and now, well, he's gonna make the tower, but no, that tower will never be up. Let's take the, no ballistics yet, but he got the bot kill, as you can see there. He's trying to make a couple of houses, he's doing a good job, but now it's time for Angelina to start to dominate, killing how many villages? 1, 2, 3, well, a lot, and the idle time. And now, he's in the middle. It's true that purple is in Castle Age, but now 33 villages. The good thing is that he has a lot of army too, 20 army, and now he's going to make the transition to crossbows.
Yeah, so we have an interesting situation where Project Belgium was very far behind on his side, and now we have Vodka fairly far behind on his side, so we have each team with one flank in a superior position to the other. If we compare the pockets, though, we see 3 knights churning out right now for Kamigawa, using that Slav farm eco, and, you know, his opponent not even in Castle Age yet. That's a big deal.
Yeah, well, they are playing probably the most defensive that I have seen till now in the tournament. Because in this game, in 23 minutes, we barely have seen players in Castle Age, right? We have seen here crazy battles in Fiddle with double, triple stable, but now they are playing a little bit more standard, closer to Arabia style.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, any map can be Arabia if you wall hard enough. Or even Arena if you're really feeling bold. But yeah, now we have ballistics on the way here for Vodka L. University just about to come up here for Angelina Jolie. Don't think that's going to be denied. No, it will not. And unlike last game, it seems like he is learning from his mistakes and has 2 layers of walls in.
Yeah, he still loses 1 valley here, but now those archers is still going to... the palisade just go down incredibly fast. Look how he killed 1, now gonna kill the second. Where his archers? His archers are coming, but he should be fine. He's gonna be in time. He's again not walling, and he's gonna make a market or not? Oh, now he did the market, but the ballistic, man. Ballistic is just magic, man. Robin Hood taking the valley right away.
Yep, already getting another nice little snipe, a little bit of revenge for those earlier lost villagers. But in the end, I wouldn't say it is the biggest of deals. But on the other side, we have a ton of crossbowmen coming in for Ganji. Kamigawa here with his +1/+2 knights, and they will be getting in to the base of Project Belgium. And this is just pretty feels bad all around. Action going to be rotating towards the pocket rather right now. Daniel, who's looking to be in a rather rough spot.
He's gonna be in a tough position, definitely in a tough position. He did a tower on the wood, and that's why now he doesn't have any extra TC. And without extra TC, with those knights and archers coming, this is looking so damn great for rulers of Rome. Look at the amount of knights they have. Look at the amount of archers. Blue is also trying to come now. He needs to come fast. Otherwise, this can be, well, not gonna say the 2-0, but getting there. The archers from Blue are coming. And now, if Teal is coming, 3 versus 2, they can make some good sandwich and maybe change a little bit the game. But
Yeah,
where is Teal?
The PetGunPet needs something. He's in his base right now, barely getting to Castle Age. He has the good old Balkan bow saw and crossbow on the way, but he's not right there at the fight this very instant, and that's kind of what you need. But Daniel actually has very good upgrades for his knights. Of course, he does get the attack upgrades for free, but still having +2 defense is very important against the crossbowmen. Wow. And they will be cleaning this up eventually, which is the important thing.
Yeah, and they are +2/+2 is great. Remember that Magyars get the +2 for free, like we have said that now, but why he's leaving now? Oh my god, because purple is also coming. They are going extremely aggressive, and look at the military numbers. They have a lot more villages. Military is almost the same, but it's about coordination. With the overlay that we are checking, they got 75 army. I mean, the same army, both teams, but the coordination is much better for them.
Yeah, Angelina Jolie's actually taking a pretty nice fight over on the left side, but we have a big fight also happening on the right side. Bugum is here just in the nick of time. This is a huge clash between all these teams, but I think it actually should be pretty good for PetGunPet.
Yeah. Because they are taking the fight super close to their base, and then he can't produce the knights that close, while Green is sending knights all the time, if you notice. That's the risk to take a big battle in their base. Yeah, in an opponent base.
All of Ganji's crossbowmen were cleaned up, so that is the exact sort of thing that PetGunPet needed to sort of get a foothold in this game, because I would say that they've really been scrambling just to defend the aggression from ROR this entire series, but now it seems like they finally have a foothold in this game, and they are going to want to make some sort of counterattack happen.
Yeah, I love this. I love how when people ornlu call the GG too early, then there's a big battle, they come back, now they don't know what to say, the chat keep a little bit more muted. Now what you say? 172 villages, 160, they still ahead in villages, but army now, PetGunPet with more army, so it's time for them to try to dominate and try to make some damage. But Blue, you need to attack. What? On the way to Imperial. Blue is up to him.
Yeah. That is some really nice play from Angelina Jolie, gotta say. I mean, he lost a couple of villagers, but still getting clicking up around 30 minutes. Not anything to complain about, and when you're this close to your opponent, it can really be hard to deal with. That said, there really isn't any siege component for the army of Angelina Jolie just yet, so it's not like you can really be punching down those TCs. You don't have Saracens in this game or anything like that. But we'll have to see. Another big fight could be looming here in the middle of the map.
They're going. Green and yellow, they have to go back. This is gonna be a good battle for PetGunPet, because these three army, Blue is joining. Angelina want to take their revenge. He's remembering so hard the first game, and I said C, but it's a he, guys. Angelina, please change your nickname, because I get confused calling you a man with that beautiful nickname. ornlu, this is so weird. Angelina is a man? What is this? Battle of Africa changed Angelina? Oh man, double siege, you are sub, archery range coming. You don't need even trebuchet in a map when you can see in the same screen both bases, man.
Oh yeah. Oh, but the castle is on the way.
Doubt!
Somebody who has doubt on speed dial.
It's doubt, man. No, this is doubt. He's not gonna be up. That castle is not going to be up. In mind, if he got that castle, would be great. But right now, Angelina Jolie, look at the score, because the score, Mr. ornlu, is gonna explode for PetGunPet when he reach Imperial. I have the feeling.
Only around 10%. Vodka is here with his crossbow of his own. We got a big old rainbow fight over here. Everybody's armies here at this one big battle. Imperial Age just now coming in for Angelina Jolie. PetGunPet's going to want to stall until those upgrades come in.
But look what Rules of Rome is doing. They notice that they have to attack. They can see, they can feel it. They just feel it. Blue is gonna have the Arbalest. He's gonna get the snipers. Those archers with all the armies is gonna be almost impossible to take at this point. And they are trying to get as much as possible kills before the upgrades. Are they getting those kills, or is not a note, Mr. ornlu?
It's hard to say. I think that ROR did a beautiful job of just pouncing right when the Imperial Age came in. Meaning that, well, I mean, Imperial Age is in, but if you don't have the upgrades, then it's nothing. It doesn't make any difference whatsoever. And you can see it was a really solid cleanup and completely took the wind out of PetGunPet sails.
Was fantastic because now the Doubt Castle disappeared. It's a proper castle, but now Blue just need to go to the pocket. Need to avoid Purple completely because he can't do the damage because the castle is there. And still with the Arbalest before they reach Imp, man, Ganji, Kamigawa, and Vodka, all three on the way to Imperial Age now. What a nice game we're watching here, Mr. ornlu.
Yeah, they're playing well. Where are these guys?
Don't feel that surprise. Did you see how ornlu said, guys, they're playing well? How is this possible? ornlu, what are you talking? Let's go, ornlu.
Did you see their set versus AM?
Yeah, well, I don't want to remember. I was afraid to see the same, but no, today, like you say, they are doing an amazing job and trying to go into Kamigawa. It's Daniel is still, what the damn hell, with one tone center? Oh my lord.
Odd? That's
at
really
least
weird.
At least odd, right? Well, the pocket is already up to Imperial Age with 92 values, 30 values more. I don't know if this is gonna work.
I'm very surprised as to why Daniel seems to be in such a bad spot. I don't think he lost that many villagers in early game, but going for the 1TC doesn't really seem like the best idea when you're in pocket. You kind of want to make sure that you can support your team throughout, you know, the 20 to 45 minute mark throughout the game. That said, you have AJ here with these Arbalests, and now that those upgrades are in, he's got 61 military mem, and that is not something to just laugh off if you're ROR.
No, you have to take in real consideration because now he could go and raid, could go and take more map control. I still not convinced because Daniel is in a really tough position. But man, look at the rams he's sending. But Vodka is reading. He got 3 mangonels. 3 mangonels. Maybe he should have their Arbalest to kill those mangonels because if he's losing so many rams, oh my God, this is. Please go back. Please, Angelina, search Brad Pitt if you want, but go away from there. Come on, man. Thank you. But don't lose the Rams. And I'm telling you, kill the buildings, kill the artillery ranges, right? You don't need to kill the castle. Raid his economy. Anyway, in the middle, big battle here going. Arbalest from red, Arbalest from purple, Arbalest from blue. But like we said, it's gonna be Cavaliers +4 with the Slavs, while Daniel 69, beautiful number, yes, but 69 villages in 40 minutes. What is this?
It's not good. Even the box formation from Vodka L. Only real pros use box formation with 30+ Arbalests. How can you ever lose a fight when you have that beautiful micro?
Oh God, the sarcasm is real. Look at these casters, and now look at the Cavaliers, Arbalest, another Arbalest Rams. It's 3 versus 2. He got a lot of knights, but those knights from green are going to disappear. Blue need to do the job. The only chance for them is that Blue, to be fair, got a lot of Arbalest, amigo ornlu.
Yeah, and like that's always the thing that's making me pause a little bit from saying like, oh yeah, PetGunPet's totally screwed. And then I just look at the military count and I'm like, well, that's a lot of Arbalests, right? And
man, but look at the dead bodies. ornlu, look at the dead bodies. I mean, they have a lot of farming, but green and blue is just disappear the military because they are still so. Light cat from Daniel, please, I love you, man, but why he is still in one town center? Is a challenge? Is just a challenge he did with himself? I don't know, man.
Is it one of the monthly challenges that we get in DE? Ghost light cav in pocket, then you get like you know, the Lahir with the ketchup on his sword. I think that's one of the monthly challenges.
I'm not gonna comment, Orlu, because I want to cry, man. I want to cry. Anyway, Arbales and Cavaliers are coming. They are going into blue. Now blue will have a bad time. The good thing, I insist, blue has been with a lot of army all the time, except now. Now the military numbers drop a lot. You can see here, 30 villages more, 30 military more, and those villages more is exactly because of the pocket. Because the others, Belgium and Angelina, are fine. Well, to be fair, the good thing here, they are still not killing any economy. So, if they give Daniel time to reboom, well, you can see the position for Belgium. He has the beautiful elite Rattan archers. They are amazing archers. Of course, elite Rattan archers dominate the Arbales, Mr. Orlo.
Oh yeah, Rattan Archer's like quietly one of the best unique units in the game, I feel. That never really saw the light of day because Vietnamese for so long were so underwhelming, but never underestimate the tankiness of the rice farmer hat. Those things can block an incredible amount of arrows, but that's only if you have castles, and right now the Trebor is heavily in favor of Ganji.
Okay, let's see, because he's trying to gain time as much as possible, and just look how the game is just going from roar, or that purple is going to the left. He's not even attacking blue. Look at the Arbales, look at the siege rams. I put the zoom out completely with this 4K beautiful resolution, and they are going to clean deal, I believe. And man, is this the 2-0? Because it's getting closer and closer into the 2-0.
It's getting there. We have siege rams in for Vodka, always very nice to see. But Vodka not paying attention. And Jolie taking a nice start to the fight with those Arbales, but Cavalier coming in here for Kamigawa. Notably, guys, those Slavs do not have Paladin, so you don't really have that sort of inevitability that you need to worry about just yet. But Project Belgium now having to switch over back into a ton of archery ranges. That is never what you want to do. But, you know, his Rattan archer factories in these castles are going down at a rather alarming rate to the 5 trebuchets right now of Ganji.
Getting destroyed by Ganji, 54 army, 170 population. Daniel is still stuck in, well, now 3 town centers finally, but only 9 army and castle age. Whoa. Finally, they give some resources to Daniel. Remember that in Imperial you can give some economy, and Daniel is on the way to Imp, but this is going to be late because he lost all the castle. Now Vietnam will have like nothing. He barely have any buildings to produce, and for me, a little bit surprising how the cities are going pretty clear till now for Rulers of Rome.
Yeah, and we actually just saw Daniel get Corvinian Army, which is the upgrade that makes his Magyar Hussars not cost any gold. I mean, it's an amazing unit for 1v1s, but in team games you'd rather just have, you know, heavy cavalry to be more population efficient, but we'll have to see. There are still a lot of Rattan archers left, and they're supported by all of these arbs of AJ.
It's crazy, man. Look. Yeah, because the good thing is that, man, those Rattan archers are tanky. They remind me the Japanese fishing ships. They never die, you know? I mean, he doesn't have a single castle. Now he's coming with that army trying to hold. At least Belgium is still with 116 villages, so that keep their economy. Of course, they don't have like corners or even map to trade. There's now skirmishes and Arbales coming. They still have a good army, but it's 2 versus 3 at the moment.
Yeah. Imp skirms notably for Project Belgium, by the way. And I honestly just don't know. It feels like Angelina Jolie and Project Belgium both were doing really well for themselves, but I have no idea what was up with Daniel this game. I'm just kind of baffled as to how he got so far behind.
Yeah, well, I don't know. Maybe we missed some fight and we didn't notice. Well, I remember they went for the no. They attack Project Belgium. Daniel is now in Imp. Their trade they have it's a very short one. You can see how they are trading. And anyway, he's doing trade, but he's doing units. Magyarska stars that they cost no gold to them right now. Anyway, they keep trying. Military numbers 165, 60 army for the other team. So right now, thanks to these beautiful pickings in the overlay, we know that Rulers of Rome got over 100 military more. Mr. Orlo, you love the maths and the numbers, that's impossible to come back.
Yeah, that is the patrol in the direction of your opponents, and then I don't know, go make some more coffee or something, because yeah, you're just gonna win that one, nice and easy. And that does seem to be the case right here, as we have all armies converging on the base of Daniel, as his unupgraded Magyar Hussars 10 and 11 queued up at 2 castles. It's not gonna save the day.
No. Definitely not. It's not gonna have the production. Well, the others have a lot of buildings and they are sending absolutely everything. This is going to be the 2-0 very soon. Well, we have two incredible factors here, Mr. ornlu. I don't know if you will agree. PetGunPet, I think they are playing a little bit worse than the previous cities, and Rulers of Rome definitely better, much better than the previous. Combining those two factors, the result is there.
Yeah, I 100% agree. I think it is both a relative overperformance from ROR and an underperformance from PetGunPet. And although it's great to see ROR playing well, I hope that PetGunPet can bring things back, because they are a better team than this. And I think that they should definitely be putting up a bit of a better fight.
Absolutely, I agree completely. Like we said, now we're gonna check the statistics. It's gonna be brutal, because check the statistics here now. It's gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry, but military numbers. Ganji at the end, 77 largest army. Angelina Jolie, this 68 army, and the transition was smooth, 33 minute imperial. But ornlu, he couldn't do any damage with that transition. Any damage, because he didn't make a castle, and just at that point, Rules of Rome attack 100% to that point, man.
Yeah, and it feels bad to single out Daniel, but like, if he was just in a little bit of a better position, then I think that there's a real shot for PetGunPet to, you know, have both flanks be pushing their counterparts. But you know, when you're far behind like that, it's hard to come back.
Daniel reached Castle Age ornlu 3 minutes slower than Kamigawa. And then 11 slower than Imperial. Well, when he reached Imperial was already over. But that 3 minutes later, probably he thought, okay, I'm too late. Now I need to go 1 TC and try to make damage. But since they were fully team wall and the flanks got a lot of army, they couldn't do any damage, and then they fall a lot behind in economy.
Yeah, and things just can rapidly snowball out of control like that, especially if you're on a very open and aggressive map like Colosseum.
Yeah. Well, guys, this is the 2-0. Gonna check now. Gonna check how the draft is going. We're gonna remove some civilizations and see the game number 3. Okay, guys, we keep going. Game number 3. No more waiting. Rules of Rome. PetGunPet checking the civilizations. Oh, now I understand why ornlu was telling in the preview of this game. That is very interesting, see, because it is. It is very interesting civilizations. Mr. ornlu, thank you for being with me. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. And, well, I will let you introduce both teams completely, Mr. ornlu. Thank you for being here.
Well, I am glad to be here. It is bright and early on this lovely Saturday morning for me, and I am getting to cast some nice Age of Empires. You have Vodka L, 4-team ROR, up 2-0 on the precipice of winning their first series in this main event. We'll have, Vodka as the purple Malay on the left flank, Kamigawa as the yellow Malians in the pocket, Ganji as the red Tatars on the right flank on a map that has no elevation.
Don't understand.
And then, yeah, I mean, we can get to that in a minute, but yeah, Project Belgium, Cyan Portuguese on the right flank for PetGunPet needing to make the comeback. Daniel as the green Huns in the pocket, and finally Angelina Jolie as the blue Italians on the left flank.
Well, I'm surprised as well with the Tatars. I don't see what Tatars can bring, in this situation in a flat map. But Pocket Huns and Malians. I also prefer Huns here.
Yeah, I think it's fair. Huns versus Malians is actually one of my favorite matchups for 1v1 Arabia, just because the two civs have so many different options throughout different parts of the game. But I feel like in a pocket scenario, the versatility of Malians is kind of wasted, because you want to have a civilization that just does one thing and does it really well, because you have your teammates to sort of fill out the versatility. And yeah, Huns, they do cavalry and they do it really well, and those faster working stables can be really nice.
I was about to say that and ask you, but you said already. I mean, that 20% is still thin that for Huns, they give a lot of possibilities to shine.
Yeah, definitely.
Ooh, and the scout. Sorry, losing vodka the scout that early in minute 3 in a map like this. You don't want to lose the scout that early, man. It's so important. Well, ornlu, 3 minutes losing the scout. Why you take that battle? Take the risk.
Yeah, that's rather strange, and I assume that this is going to be fairly aggressive because back in ye old days of BOA1, I mean, you saw all of the strong post-imp civs on this map. You know, your Celts and whatnot, just because it was very defensively oriented. But I mean, if you look at all these civs, they are definitely trending towards the more aggressive side of things. And I expect there to be a lot of aggression just because of the impossibility of walling.
Okay, you tell me. I'm just thinking nobody said anything, but I think the volume from ornlu. I mean, I hear you perfect. I don't know how you hear me. Some people say that maybe you are low. I think that just my voice is too loud because I scream most of the time. But hopefully the volume for ornlu is fine. Well, it's true. I can admit my, let's say my weak points, you know, but this is what is my voice, super loud all the time, and hopefully you guys getting a good experience. But you say that we have to remind the viewers also that this map has only 2 stone and 2 gold for each player, that also the map is not super big in case that to go for a late game and trade, so it's really important the map control.
Yes, very much so. I think one of the better ways of characterizing this map is a more aggressive version of Black Forest. And you really need to get that map control, otherwise, I mean, you can try and get trade up and running, but it can be a little bit hard to secure, especially if you have one flank that's being pushed quite heavily, and there just really isn't a lot of, you know, land space with which you can, you know, make anything happen.
Well, I never like to listen the word Black Forest related with this map, because even if it looks a lot of trees, is this truth? But where the green and yellow are going right now, they can't wall. This is what we didn't mention, but you saw in the video before, in the video introduction. And here they can't build anything, so you can't wall. For that reason, look at the walls they're doing. And what happened with those walls? Yeah, you can wall. But also, ornlu, don't forget, other day I was doing the gold league, and those acacia trees sometimes have sometimes get some incredible path, and there was directly path from one flank to the other, you know? And the flank didn't notice. So this path here, it can be open, and you have to explore completely because it can happen, and it happens, and that makes this map much more difficult to play than people think.
Oh yeah, those acacia forests are they're tricksy ones, and you need to really be sure that you have all of those gaps plugged on up. And well, I think that these players are doing just fine. There is pinging going on absolutely everywhere in the base of Angelina Jolie. Don't really know why. There's just a few militia coming in, but only just right now.
I was just checking one second because my overlay for some reason crashed, and now I can't remove. Oh, come on. Well, I will just remove that. It's all good. We keep going. I have. The problem is that now we don't have the name in the sadly the name in the of the map, but it's all good. We keep going, and scout as a pocket because fast caster here is also too tricky if the players are going aggressive, right, ornlu?
Oh yeah, definitely, and that's why we're seeing 2 civilizations that I would say are on the more aggressive side of the pocket spectrum, and you're really going to need those scouts to support your teammate, because especially if you go for, say, towers on this map and you lose control of your golds early on, which I've seen before, it can really be a big problem. But seems like no one's really taking any massive damage just yet. There is a little bit of a militia fight on the right side, but it doesn't seem like 2 low HP militia are going to be accomplishing a whole lot.
I'm just checking TL. Probably Belgium can see both goals. If there's only 2 goals, Belgium need to go aggressive, man. I mean, if Belgium is going aggressive in that goal, Ganji got no goal anymore.
Yeah.
No goal anymore.
And that's what I'm saying, like, forwarding can be really, really strong on this map. Even later on, like, saying dropping an aggressive castle in, you know, late Castle Age, it can be really devastating if you're not prepared for it. But we'll have to see. Notably, Project Belgium and Ganji are going slow up to Castle Age. Or Feudal Age, to go for Castle Age. You know what I mean.
Yeah. Don't worry. All good. Double archery range for blue. Double archery range as well. I mean, do you notice, man? Look at the walls Ganji is doing. The game is crucial for them. Super important. He's with Tatars. And he's... Yeah, 27 Villi is going up. But he won't have the resources to go to Castle Age. Or he will do it. I don't know. I don't think he will do it. And why not going some aggression? They are not going aggressive. Anyway, I listened one Villi dead. Where? I listened at dead body, but I didn't notice where. Okay, a scout from Kamigawa also being on purple. And in these situations, I'm wondering, how do you decide what side you are going? Because green is going to blue, and yellow is going to purple, so basically both the pockets are going to the same side. But that's a coincidence. How to analyze that? It's always a question that I don't have a proper answer.
I think the idea behind that is that they realize that both of the right flanks are going for a much more passive approach. Both going later on up to Feudal Age. Project Belgium is going for the double archery range, so he's going for a bit more of an aggressive feudal play, whereas we were talking about Ganji going for the EFC. But regardless, they're going to be chilling a bit more early on, so that just sort of naturally leads the pockets to go towards the left flank, I would say.
Okay, well, now the Tatars start to make sense. You might not have the hills, it's a flat map, but man, going Castle Age and you're gonna get now Thambrin for free, that's gonna help a lot, man. It can be massive, actually.
Yeah, I love Tatars. They're like one of my favorite civs to play for like Arabia and stuff like that. Like the Cav Archer transition is super smooth. Just because Thumbring is such a vital upgrade for that unit, especially early on, but even just going for crossbowmen is going to be really nice as well. But yeah, Archers on the way. It is just going to be for the crossbowman play. Cav Archers would be a little too risky on the flank, I would say.
Yeah, but what I like it, okay, he can see it. He can see this doing a tower. That tower there, it's going to help, but if Project Belgium is doing the job, that tower, that tower is not going to help a lot to Belgium. He will make, in my opinion, juice between the barrack and that archery range, and then it will delay the goal. Now the tower is going to be up faster. He's trying to get inside. If they get inside before he reaches castle, then it can be completely different. But really, where the scouts are from green right now, it will be, in my opinion, the ideal tower to get both goals.
Yeah, I was, even though I wasn't streaming, I was still boxing the exact area you were talking about.
Yeah, man.
On my screen, just you're like, yeah, this is right where the tower should be. But yeah, I totally agree, because it would deny both gold, or at least, you know, with fletching and stuff like that. Now we still have Ganji with access to gold. He's in Castle Age. He is making skirmishers and not getting upgrades, which doesn't make much sense to me. But I guess he'll still defend just fine.
Well, Project Belgium now also will need to mine stone, in my opinion, to make another tower. And that tower we were mentioning, it will be not in the range from red. Red tower now, 1000 HP, which is another advantage. Blue, now defensive mode activated in the north. In this situation, when the other player is that close, what are the possibilities for Belgium? Because he's years away to Castle Age, man. What he can do now against Tatars in Castle Age?
I think you want to abuse the lack of space on this map, and you know that Portuguese are pretty good at that, right? They have the slow push kind of on lockdown with like organ guns and potentially even bombard towers and late game and stuff like that. So I think you want to just try and constrict your opponent as much as you can early on. At least you don't see any siege workshops just yet, so I'd just add more towers and just try and keep your opponent in his side of the map while you get up to Castle Age.
Yeah, because we have to remind that they can't send any resources to the teammates. They can't send any resources to the Imperial. And right now, to be fair, he's in Castle Age, but he don't have Bodkin. He doesn't have Bodkin, sorry. He doesn't have the crossbow upgrade, so he's not getting any advantage to be in Castle Age.
Yeah, also there is a huge fight over on the left side.
Oh god.
Yeah. It wasn't really the biggest of deals. Looks like a slight little bit of a win for Angelina Jolie, leading defender, but in essence, both teams' armies smashed into each other and died.
Honestly, I have the feeling that if now Daniel is coming full hands power to red side, it can be really, really bad for Ganji to be in Castle Age, because sadly for him, he has nothing from Castle, like we mentioned, and then the Hans here combined with more army from Pro Belgium can really dominate this side and get closer to the 2-1. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely. And I do have to give some credit to Daniel. He got a couple of nice villager pickoffs with just a few scouts. So, you know, looked a little shaky in the last game, but definitely looking strong so far. Already getting a couple villager kills onto the Malay player. Always good to see as far as that goes. And yeah, as you're saying, the army for Project Belgium is really nice. It doesn't even have any skirmishers in the mix, so it's a more consistent army overall, which I like to see. And of course, Hun's power, not something to be taken lightly.
And honestly, when you keep for that long, how many minutes, man? Like 5 minutes without mind goal, your opponent is great. He was with 0 resources and now he's about to be castled. I don't know why he's not still there with 1 village trying to keep the tower a little bit longer, no? Just 1 or 2 minutes more.
Kind of surprising to me, I have to say. He is mining stone now as Project Belgium.
Yeah.
But now he's just going to be stonewalling. I guess he's just going to be falling back, thinking that, okay, I got a decent bit of damage done, but now the opponent's pocket should be coming in with some knights, and I don't want to be caught out with just my feudal age archers. But that, you know, that said, I mean, he has a lot of archers.
Yeah, he got a lot, but where's Daniel? Daniel was going to blue, I can't believe. Now he's coming because probably Belgium was, Daniel, where are you? Come to me, baby! And man, now he's coming, but now Teal is alone. I believe that Belgium will be rage mode activated right now. Imagine if green was here like yellow it is. And now red is getting the crossbows. I can't believe that Daniel is not here in time. Amigo, ornlu.
You know, gotta get
Speechless.
There, man.
Yeah.
Gotta muster the Rohirrim, charge in, save the day. And
yeah, well,
the knights will be arriving,
but now they are split. They are not together, ornlu.
Yeah.
Okay, they are going. I think they will take the battle because they got a lot of archers. Let's go, Mr. ornlu.
Yeah, so ultimately the armies of ROR will be cleaned up, and that is definitely, you know, the important thing here. And I would say that Project Belgium is okay. Maybe not in the most comfortable position he would like to be in, but at least he is okay. And he knows he has delayed his opponent's additional town centers quite a fair bit, so he's fine, I would say.
Yeah, he's fine, but they lost the initiative. I mean, they could keep being on their base. Now, Belgium is gonna lose 1 village at least. 1 and probably 2. No, only 1. And good news, Daniel 3 town centers early game, and not trolling. This with the Hans might help a lot, because Hans, for me, is still one of the best civilizations going for a mini boom 3 TCs double stable.
Oh yeah, well I mean, he doesn't have to go 1 TC anymore because he already got the challenge in the portrait from last game, so it would just be completely superfluous to go for it again.
Yeah, I mean, it's true, man. Yeah, it's true, man. You are a troller, but it's true, man. And Ballistic now, yeah, but I insist, those small details. Look at the battle now. They kill the house, they might take the barrack, and they could really be in front. And now they force Belgium to have University. He's doing Ballistic. Well, he will do that even if he's going to be aggressive. But now a Siege Warsaw. The good thing here, ornlu, is even getting the Siege Warsaw on his base, it is okay because look how close they are. So he can go aggressive, I mean.
Yeah, I mean, the Siege Workshop defensively and aggressively, it's two sides of the same coin. It doesn't really make too much of a difference. Something I do want to point out on the other side is that the economy of vodka is actually going to be really far ahead in the long run compared to his counterpart in Angelina Jolie. Yeah, he's only 4 villagers ahead right now, but he's on the 3 TCs as opposed to 2, so provided that he can hold on, the power of Malay Eco should be really good.
Yeah, Malay here in this map can shine. Well, in this map, in the tournament actually, because we do it so close maps, really aggressive. Malay transition to Imperial Age like 60% up faster is just huge, or can be huge. And now what? Is he going with the siege? Yes, 2 mangonels. This is the momentum for PetGunPet to get into these cities.
Yeah, definitely. I'm interested to see if we're going to be seeing a lot of... If we're just going to be seeing standard ARBs and cavalry, or if we're going to be seeing Project Belgium try and switch into the organ guns. They do feel a little bit weird on DE, but like once you get them rolling, and you don't have to worry about mobility as much on this map, they can be almost impossible to stop in mass.
Yeah, well, let's see if he will do it. The problem is that he still doesn't have a stone. Now he's focusing in 2 mangonels and archers. Like what you can see, guys, the knights are +1, +2. I need to check the knights for Malians. And then I'm starting to think, if you are going with Malians here, just full knights and no camels, why even them? Why Malians? There's other choices that are better in my opinion. Anyway, we were talking about that before. Siege Workshop also on the left. I see, look at the Mangonel, he's gonna try to make a bada boom. Those sachets are going to kill the house, but he noticed, he pay attention. Now this is starting to be interesting even more, because now we have battles in both sides and gonna be really complicated. ornlu to pay attention to both sides.
Oh yeah, it's always a true test for the casters when it comes to the larger team games, just to try and see everything that's going on. But we're actually having the third Mangonel coming in here for Project Belgium. Only one here defensively for Gun. That's just a 1-for-1. Going to obviously favor the dude who has more Mangonels. In this case, that would be Bug'em. And yeah, looking pretty good for PetGunPet on the right side. Left side just seems a little bit more passive.
Yes, they are attacking here. Sticky trying to get the TC. Is forcing to have so many villages idle. So many villages idle during all the game. 5 in the tower, 4 also repairing the TC. Keep trying, and probably more Mangonels and now crossbows. I don't know if the transition to Imp gonna be anytime soon. Not really. A lot of knights from Yellow. Yellow got 30, but Daniel 31, and now Daniel 80 villages, but Kamigawa 92. The boom from Kamigawa in another level. Blue in the other side, it's on the way to Imperial. He clicked 30 minutes, but look at Purple. Like you said, amigo, the transition for Malay to Imperial is sick. In the other side, it will be more or less close, but now the big battle is happening. Knights, crossbows with the 3 Mangonels and another Mangonel. Who is taking this fight? ornlu, help me, who is taking?
I'm gonna go with PetGunPet. There's still 3 Mangonels standing tall for Project Belgium. He has plenty of crossbows to support. Lots of knights here for Daniel now, even with the iron casting in. But they're falling back. Mangonel's not really focusing the town center as much. I wonder if they could have tried to push the issue a little bit more, but that was a nice hit.
Yeah, it was a good hit, man, but the 2 Mangonels now, he lost 2, I think, against the TC. On the left, I still wondering who's gonna take the battle here. 71 villages, vodka, 80 military for Angelina Jolie. 55 army? 55 army, even if he got Arbalest. Just wait a minute, because you're gonna be in Imp. Man, the transition for Malay when it's working, and here it's definitely working, and now they fixed the patch. It's just sick, absolutely sick. Now doing the thumbprint, but I'm going to the right side. I don't know where to look, because the fight on the left is very important, but on the right side can be the game. Where we stay, ornlu, give me your opinion, right or left, or in the middle, where?
The middle, just look at the blank trees, you can't go wrong.
Yeah, oh, but look, they are losing a lot here in this battle. Joe's aside, and now this is should be a good battle. Take the damn tower finally, and the TC, another Mango, and a lot of Farbalest. And now, being said that, this will be domination by Daniel and Belgium, in my opinion.
Yeah, 100%. The Mangonel got some really nice hits off onto the Knights of Kamigawa. You don't really think of Mangonels as anti-Knight units, but I mean, if the Knights are clumped up and the Mangonels get some shots off, I mean, the softening up of the Knights can be really huge. And turning the fight, Project Belgium with the forward castle, like I was saying, forward castles on this map can be just super difficult to deal with. And this is looking really, really good here for PetGunPet. Definitely looking like they could be turning their prospects around in this series a little bit.
Yeah, well, the castle there is gonna be perfect. The TC is gonna be down. I think, I don't know, he should go now with the archers to the second spot in the goal. Because since that castle is there, just move on. Go to another spot. On the other side, on the left, Angelina Jolie is just holding great. Because against Malay is always difficult. Vodka 46 army and Angelina 55. But the good thing there is just keep Vodka busy. Don't let Vodka go to the right, because if Vodka go right now to the right side, he could clean the army. And this is what he's doing, staying there. And now, since he's in Imperial, he should be completely fine, and Vodka should stay in that side.
Yeah, I would love to see a defensive castle from Angelina Jolie. Almost with the stone, but not quite yet.
He's doing that.
Okay, yeah, there's the defensive castle. Just really make sure that you're not getting wrecked, because you already know your opponent has cap rams, has almost all the attack upgrades and arbalests, and of course you can even grab good old Pavisa at the castle, as Italians have the extra armor, which is actually a pretty big deal in big arb shootouts I've found.
This is big problems. This is big problems. Now I know the castle. That castle now is amazing. Even I will do it even more forward between the barrack and the house, and then you take the other goal. But still, the map control now is just great. Ganji 58 villages only. I'm really surprised, ornlu, that the score is still switching. Like super close. because it looks like they have a huge advantage on the right side.
Well, we do have Kamigawa in Imperial Age, and Daniel a little ways off as of yet. Mullions obviously do have a very strong boom of their own. I mean, they certainly don't have a bad eco whatsoever with that Civ. And Cavalier should be in just shortly. No castle for the Farimba tech just yet, so no crazy attack on these Cavaliers.
No, but look! Look at the castle Kamigawa is doing for the Farimba. Not only for the Farimba, it's amazing because he can also go traps, but just in time, Private Valiant can go with the trebuchets as well and then hold it. But now, Vodka is trying to push, and Daniel is in the other side. The score is now ahead to Roar, and Rules of Rome, with one player that is in below 100 population, they can take this game still. Whoa, it's impressive actually that they still in that situation in this game.
Yeah, but you know, here comes the cavalry reinforcements for Daniel. This is exactly what AJ needed, something to deal with all of those Captorams. And now look at that Arbalest mass from Angelina Jolie, going to be doing a ton of work. Cavalry, even if they don't have all the armor upgrades and all that stuff, cleaning up the Captorams is what's important. You just need to sort of keep the pressure off on Angelina Jolie while you make this big push happen on the right side where you know you are ahead. And of course it is the 2 castles versus the 1, and that is double the Treb production.
Yeah, that's two castles there. ornlu is fantastic. He's now doing some gate because he wants to save those. He can make it on the left, but not on the right side or in the top. The top because that trebuchet is in the area that you can't build. He's coming with the Cavaliers, and he definitely needs also the Farimba before the castle is down. But the problem is the goal. They don't have a lot of gold to go. He's trying to mass Cavaliers. Those Cavaliers are +2, +4, but it would be great if it's +7. And right now, Teal doesn't have a lot. He should send and try to kill those trebuchets with the Cavaliers. Maybe he should try to go. I don't know. It's 2 castles. It's complicated.
Yeah, it's always a very tricky situation because if you lose all your Cavalier, then you know the game is instantly over pretty much. But still, the castle going down without even being able to grab Farimba is kind of a pain, especially when you know you're against Huns who will have access to Paladins and you do not as Malians. For some reason, Daniel has Hussar before Cavalier. That one doesn't make a lot of sense to me, but you know, I guess you do you, man.
Well, he has Hussars before Cavaliers when he has in the bank 2,000 gold. 2,000 gold, and he's still not researching the Cavalier upgrade. Can you please do the Cavaliers? He got 60 farmers, actually a really great population and doing a great game, but it's a weird decision. Only Hussars. The amount of farmers and Cavaliers, man, they're gonna lose the battle in the north. With that army, Arbalest versus Cavaliers and Hussars, what is this? The good thing they have is that on the right side, they are miles ahead.
Indeed, they are. All of those trebuchets of Kamigawa are starting to fall. Bombarded cannons coming in now for Project Belgium as well. There is a defensive castle for Ganji, but as he is still in Castle Age, that doesn't really mean a whole lot, so long as Belgium doesn't throw away his bombard cannons, which he will not. Yeah, this is going to be kind of the point of no return, I would say, in favor of PetGunPet.
I agree, and we can analyze the reasons of this. Fast castle barely work in these maps, ornlu. You don't get map control and you get weak economy. The other guy did great, he hold it, and then they lost the map control, and Ganji never got like a great economy. Right now he's with 0 town centers.
Yeah, the good old top low TC count. Ooh, some nice bombard cannon hits actually in the north side.
Exactly, I was there.
Okay, good. But now we do have full upgrades in here for Angelina Jolie. Does have the +5 armor, or Pierce armor. Can actually be quite nice against the Arbalest, but then there are the Cavaliers who support as well. The Hussars are making absolutely no sense to me. Trying to bank up resources, trying to generate interest maybe on his gold.
It's possible. It's possible. I think you want to make a wonder baby as well. And on the right side, the Arbalest. That the good thing for them is that that's a great battle in the north. But here, Project Belgium just dominated this game. He really dominated and played, in my opinion, fantastic. Because against the fast castle, instead of panic, he stayed in that goal. Remember, for me, that was the game. I don't know if you agree, ornlu. When he kept like 5-6 minutes, Ganji at that goal, completely unable to make any goal unit, it was huge. It was key in
Oh
this
yeah,
game.
definitely. I think that was a very nice adaptation from Project Belgium. Realized that he couldn't just stick at home and wait until his own castle age, had to go do something, and he went and did it. And now we have Elite Tarkins coming in here for Daniel. Sure.
Well, he's not needed. He's not needed anymore. On the right side, I mean, the game is impossible that they I mean, it's impossible that they come back here. They got a lot of fireballs, both players, but then there is Tarkins and Hussars. It's true that they are trying to push. Well, let's see. Maybe they kill blue, and if they kill blue, we can have a 2 versus 2. I don't know. Military numbers: 204 for PetGunPet, 150. Also 60 Velismore. Of course, red is still out of the game, and the problem here is that there's not a lot of map. But with those Tarkins and the Arbalest, this will be a beautiful battle for them.
Yep, still no Furimba quite in just yet for Kamigawa. A little bit unfortunate, would be very nice to have against those tanky Tarkins. Also the spread formation, I think, for Angelina Jolie, minimizing the impact of those bombard cannons. And yeah, Tarkins on Arbalests, that is going to be a very bloody, messy situation.
GG, amigo, GG. I'm starting to enjoy even more now Ornlu, because here's not 3-0 anymore. This is like we expected. Now it's starting to be a close series. This is a 1-2 now. It's still for Rulers of Rome, but the confidence maybe is back to PetGunPet, Mr. Ornlu.
Yeah, they're showing some life in this series, and they're playing a little bit better. There's still some weird decisions made here and there, but you know, ultimately they are. Maybe you disagree with me, but I feel like pound for pound they probably have the higher skill level individually, and if they can just sort of stop making mistakes and get that coordination together, I think they should be doing really well versus ROR.
Absolutely. Now I feel that in this game, Rulers of Rome didn't play as aggressive that the first 2 games. I don't know if it's the being afraid of the winning, you know, when you are feeling 2-0, maybe they didn't even expect to be that ahead, playing that well, and now they are we're about to be there. Do you think that can affect the gameplay? I always say the psychology factor. I don't know.
I would say I would not be as convinced about that if it were more experienced teams, but when you have well, I mean, ROR is by no means new, as you well know, but as far as like competing among the top level teams, you know, in the last 5 years, they're definitely new. So yeah, I'd say it could be a factor.
Yeah, well, I was analyzing a little bit the economy and everything. Yeah, Ganji was really far behind, 77 villages. He did a fantastic fast castle, but with those 60-minute castlage in the timeline, we're gonna see that he couldn't do anything at all, and he was holding, and even Belgium being castlage 24 minutes. You have seen how it is okay if you don't let your opponent get advantage from castlage. And now, guys, we're going to go for the game number 4, and you're going to see the scheduling right now when we go back to the previous scene. Hopefully we all enjoy. Don't get now people get a little bit jealous. I will kiss you also offline, viewers, after the stream. But guys, people on YouTube and everyone, hopefully you enjoy. This is game number 4, and we're getting there, amigos. We are getting there, and the map is Grand Bara. And hopefully we're going to see some beautiful games. Let's go. Oh, I forgot, Mr. Ornlu. Let's go. Forgot the... I'm so excited. I am in second 20. Hopefully you are with me.
Okay, yeah. Whenever you're ready.
I am in 30 seconds.
Okay.
I stop then? Okay, I stop. I am in 30 I am in 37. When you are in 37, we keep going.
Okay.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Okay.
We keep going, and now we see, remember, Grand Bara, Battle of Africa, and we don't mention too much, but gonna mention now, it's 3 versus 3 always fixed position. That means they can pick the pocket. We forgot to mention this, Mr. Ornlu, and it's good to let people know. And then, being said that, we have Kamigawa as a pocket Kumans, Ganji on the right side Burmese, and on the left we have Vodka with Turks. What do you think about those shifts? But let's see first PetGunPet Civilization, Mr. Ornlu.
Okay, so PetGunPet. Daniel will be on the flank this time. Will be the Cyan Saracens, interestingly. Pocket will be Bugum as the Green Khmer. and north flank will be AJ as the blue Spanish. So I would say for people who don't really know how this funky map plays out, flank meta very much seems to be either you go super aggressive or you go for a fast castle unique unit civ, and then pocket goes for a big old AFK boom until late game.
There's one thing that I want to mention. Also, the wood that they have to cut to go to the middle with that terrain that is also get 25% more damage to the buildings. A lot of gold. There's stone and resources in their side, but I don't like the Turks' choice for going for a castle and Janissaries. I feel that they are very slow, and I will go better for Cav Archers. What do you think about that?
Cav Archers can totally work out. I mean, Turk Cav Archers are definitely pretty underrated. They're, in some situations, even better than Tatar Cav Archers fully upgraded with all the HP you get from Sipahi. So yeah, I mean, it could be a solid choice. I am always a fan of things that have mobility. But yeah, I mean, like if you have a Rambai, Cav Archers, and whatever cavalry knights, or probably knights from humans, gonna be good.
Exactly, the mobility can be really important here because it lets you help your opponent if he's in problem, also to raid. While with the Janissaries, even if they are strong and tanky, I like more when it's like a small spot to push from there, not if you have to move all over the map.
Yeah, and this map can be somewhat deceiving, right? Because if you look at only the outside area of the map, it does look like a sort of small enclosed space where you think Janissaries would excel if it were, say, more similar to Arena, where Turks are obviously very strong with the Janissary play. But because you have to chop out into the middle of the map to take all of that gold, the mobility actually does become very important, and it can become a little bit awkward. I think we saw one of the teams, I think maybe Suomi, struggle with that exact thing in the Janissaries.
Exactly. Yeah. What's that series? For that, I also was mentioning that to you because we were talking about that exactly strategy. I think I was with the Spaden, and he didn't like that at all. Also, going both flanks like unique units is not gonna delay because when you have to make a castle, you're gonna have to mine a stone, and probably your boom is gonna be also delayed, and then both flanks might fall behind in economy.
Yeah, definitely. But the one question I have here, Daniel as Saracens, we have seen plenty of times the Saracen archers, they punch through buildings, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you say archers are already siege onagers, Saracen archers are Celt siege onagers or something, because they just chew through buildings, and if Ganji isn't prepared, he could be on a one-way trip to Frowntown if he's just going straight FC.
Yeah, and Daniel is not especially like a boomer player we have seen. He loves to go crazy aggressive, so
I would be intrigued by this. We saw Saracens once on this map before. I think it was the Viper versus Heresy, it was Tato. And yeah, that didn't really work out just because Khmer making elephants and patrolling across the map is really good. And I must say that with this pre-nerf Khmer, they just seem so strong with their battle elephants in late game.
Okay, I have increased a little bit ornlu volume. Hopefully now it's better. And, well, nothing else I can do because I hear him perfectly. I just decrease my general volume in my headphones because if not, you were going to be screaming to me, you know? But maybe sometimes in the stream, ornlu, for some reason, is a little bit low. But I think should be good now. Anyway, all wall for now. No sneak, right? No sneak villager. And
no licks in this game.
Yeah, Teal is going aggressive. I mean, he's going forward already with villages, man. I love this. I mean, I really like that the players in this map going aggressive because this map, even if you can wall, but you can look at the big gap. And really, like you said, with the Saracens, come on, man, you can break this easily.
Oh yeah, and I'm glad that we're seeing the bonus utilized more because Saracens, I think they're even doing better than I thought as a flank civilization. I mean, you have the tech tree there, everything that you could possibly want, and then with archers being able to punch through palisades so effectively, it can be that much better. But we have to remember that this is humans, and the palisade walls will have an extra 50% HP for Ganji from the team bonus.
Wikipedia ornlu, guys, Wikipedia ornlu, because if you need to know any detail, you don't need any book, anything with Age of Empires, because he remember every single upgrade, man. You always remember. Do you forget any upgrade, man? I'm impressed with you, and I'm not trolling, man, because that point is crucial in this game. it can be
it's
crucial.
Definitely crucial. No,
Yeah.
I was casting with Nilly, I think, a couple weekends ago, and I forgot that Magyars didn't get Faith.
Okay,
He asked me what
okay.
Civs didn't get Faith, and I forgot that Magyars didn't
But
get
honestly,
Faith.
who will remember in Magyars the monks? They know that the monks in Magyar is like, I forgive you for that, okay? I forgive you for that. Anyway, you can see how he's going aggressive. Tower in a good spot, covering one stone. Now, obviously, he needs a couple of archers more. I think he will be... Don't you think that maybe in this situation, men at arms will help to be a little bit more aggressive, or directly into archers is fine?
I would say with any other Civ, you really want those men-at-arms to help punch through the walls. I think that Daniel had the right idea. Like, okay, I just want to get archers, get those numbers rolling nice and quickly, get a nice early fletching. But Ganji, honestly, with the 10,000 IQ Galaxy Brain strat, seeing that his opponent is Saracens and saying, no, I am not going to be dealing with this. I am not dealing with your crap, Daniel. Going full stone walls.
Yeah, but there is a really good thing here. I mean, now he forced Ganji to be struggling completely the rest of the game. He's not gonna be able to go fast castle. Burmese, you want to go fast castle and Adambice. And now the Saracens might deal fine. He just did the market. He can also balance the economy with the market. Keep trying to attack. Will you mine a stone? He's mining a stone. He can also, make another tower maybe. He's doing the counter tower here, so then Teal will go to the south. Or, now Teal will go a few more archers and probably focus in the economy as well. But what you want also is that Burmese don't go free for Castle Adambice.
Yeah, Burmese always been a really underrated civilization in my opinion, because Arambai, they're really scary. Once you get their numbers up and rolling, they're better than Conquistadors in terms of just raw damage output, and they've definitely shown their worth in this tournament so far, so it's nice to see players picking these civs, but also, of course, the draft. The fact that we have civ draft is partially to thank for that, of which I'm quite grateful for, so we don't see mirrors every single time.
Yeah, well, I have to tell you something, Mr. ornlu. Tournament that I host, you're not gonna see mirror. I hate that so much. I mean, why you will host something that you don't like? Make no sense, right? I mean, and I don't like mirror either. Like, I don't like water. Water maps, I mean, guys. To the water, guys, don't take me wrong. That I will look a little bit... little bit dirty boy, but it's not the case. I mean, water maps, amigos. Thanks God my wife is not listening. Anyway, archers gonna take the palisade, gonna take the wall, and he's gonna get inside, man. Look how he's killing the stone wall. Even with the Kumans, those archers are siege owners, man. Really. Really,
well, just to point out, the stone walls don't get the extra HP. It's only the palisade walls. You goober.
Yeah, that's true. Well, some people mentioned MSC. Forget, I wasn't really hosting MSC. I just got a sponsor for China and told me, hey, mem, I give you 10,000 and I want these settings. You have to host these settings. So I don't consider that MSC is a tournament that I did. I was just admin of that tournament, which is not the same. You know, I didn't create MSC. They gave me the settings. And we can talk about this because everything is wall, right, ornlu? They have the TC now, Project Building in the middle, going for 3 tone centers, 3 TCs Khmer, and not doing any damage. It's also dangerous.
Oh yeah, Khmer, just such a scary boom civ. 25 plus 0, I believe, was the build order for Bugum. And interesting, I believe this is the first time he will be playing Pocket today. And he's, in general, been playing Flank most times, but I would say that of all the players on PetGunPet, Bugum is going to be the best sort of macro late-game player. And I think that makes sense to put him in Pocket in a map like this, where you really want to get that eco rolling.
Anyway, the Kumans here is very dangerous, right? Because what you will do now? Keep booming? Because with Turks going for a castle and now Janissage, which we say that we don't like it, now you are forced to go aggressive, like double stable from yellow, in my opinion.
Yeah, probably.
He's doing, yeah, look.
I don't think you want to play for late game against Khmer. Like,
exactly.
That just seems like a death wish. I mean, we saw that happen to Secret in their last series. Honestly, just smashing bug him in the face with knights and janissaries and whatnot is probably the best bet here for ROR, in my opinion.
Yeah, but Belgium now is smell the damage. They have studied these games for sure. He's started to make some walls, and hopefully he's gonna wall. There you go, wall in the woods. You don't want to get any rating, and he's starting to make the stables. To be honest, if he's starting to make now elephants with the 52 villages he has, the same that the Kumans, the elephants won't have any trouble here against any raiding, right?
That's actually like, can we take a moment to appreciate just the fact that Project Belgium is even on villagers with humans, who would otherwise be like 10 villagers ahead of any other civilization?
Exactly, man. It's well, but also we could see the other way around. Khmer will be like 10 or 20, you know, ahead, and now he's in the same situation. But the problem is, well, we have here Kongs gonna raid yellow. He's gonna take now a few villages. Let's see. And this is where the mobility is a really important factor. You can't make that with the Janissaries, at least not that fast.
Nope, Janissaries are wandering in the general direction of the pocket, but they're of course quite slow. They do not get horses. They are not cool enough, apparently. So, yeah, they're waddling their way over, and yes, they'll get here eventually, but not before the Kongs get some damage.
Okay, he's going back now with those Kongs. Remember that the units from the Kumans, even if they don't have husbandry, but they are faster than the other knights without husbandry. So those Kongs will lead the husbandry, in my opinion, to make a really good damage. But you can see, ornlu, how yellow knights catch up the Kongs. Now they don't, because they are trying to go away, and they will go right. Oh, but he's doing knights. He's doing knights. Khmer. He's not doing elephants. I thought he was going to make elephants.
I think he will eventually, but I think he just wants the slightly better mobility earlier on in the game. We've seen that before with Khmer, and that's not that crazy. And humans, guys, for what it's worth, in Castle Age, they effectively get free husbandry because they have plus 10% faster move speed, but no husbandry. It's kind of in a similar vein to Franks getting effectively free bloodlines in Castle Age for their knights. But also in the south, we have Daniel pushing with Saracens.
I'm checking there. I was checking there. Stable. He's going all in, it seems. Well, if Daniel was not doing an extra TC as a pocket in the other game, don't expect him today to make any extra town center now. Doing a stable, archery range, mangonel, killing the tower. I don't know if he need to kill that tower. Just to go away. Don't kill that tower and go and take economy.
Yeah, I mean,
there's nothing in that tower.
Yeah, it does nothing.
Sakura.
you need to go, man. Can't spend any time dawdling, especially because you know your opponents are going to be having a very strong economy. But Project Belgium maybe trying to catch some Arambai off guard. Nope, gonna be safe.
Oh well, Genji has one castle, and he has a second castle. He want to make the famous double castle and full Arambais, but I don't know if this is the ideal situation, because you want that strategy when you are in a standard fast castle. Now it's kind of late. It shouldn't work a double castle now and full Arambais. You need some more army. Now the knights are coming. Let's see the crossbows. Oh my god, I love those camels now. Look at Teal doing an amazing job now. Daniel here with those camels and archers all together.
Oh yeah, even a monastery here as well. Obviously, all these sorts of things are stuff Saracens excel at. So, going to be able to continue to apply pressure onto Ganji, who notably, the castle's in a great spot to defend against attacks from the middle, but not so much attacks from the side. So there's a lot of area, I think, in which Daniel can maneuver, but 2v1 armies coming in here for ROR.
Big battle, big battle. There's a monk. He's trying to convert some units. Not gonna do it. I think he didn't. Oh, he converted one knight. That was good. The Crowell is trying to micro. But the good thing, this is really good even if he's losing the army, because they are using two players to stop these archers. While then in the other side, you can see how now the Kongs and the knights are just going and trying to dominate to yellow and delayed all their economy. I really think that even if he loses the archers here, it still wasn't a terrible situation for them. Not even close. Just the opposite, because the raiding now in the middle of the map is real.
Yep, and it's Age of Kill the Pocket, remember. If
yes.
Kamigawa isn't in an amazing spot later on, everybody on ROR is going to get steamrolled under the trampling weight of Khmer elephants. So, like, you sort of need Kamigawa to be there. And that doesn't seem to be the case when you have a bunch of knights killing all your villagers.
A lot of knights, not even +2. He's raiding now all the economy. The Janissars are here. Those Janissars, oh my god. Those are a lot of Janissars. Of course, the accuracy is not great. Open formation, beautiful. Beautiful, but the raiding is real. And honestly, I don't know what you think, but this is starting to look amazing. Even more when you check that the Khmer, it's on the way to Imperial Age.
Oh, Khmer, man. Just Khmer things. Go Mass
Khmer
Knights.
things.
Still get a sub 30-minute Imperial Age.
It's incredible. Like you said, 30 minutes Imperial Age with 110 villages. Of course, some unit kills lost and doing nice with how many stables he got. Let me just check. One, I don't know. 5 stables.
Make
5
that
stables,
6
man.
now.
It's crazy, man. 6 now. All right. Looking good, man. Looking really good. Going for it with the Arambais, trying to raid. The economy difference, well, you can see. There is the score switch, but this is a little bit fake. 30 villages more, but but it's still the rules of Rome. Got a lot more army right now. 57-63, but Khmer might shine now, right?
Yeah, they will shine once they get their elephants up and running, and you can look at just the production, and you can see the Pachyderm Parade is preparing to launch. And
Yeah, but
it's not in those numbers just quite yet, though.
Yeah. So if they raid now, it can be dangerous, man. But yellow is not. Yeah, they are open. That's a problem. They're getting raided all over, and that's a problem for rules of Rome. There's a lot of Janissars and Knights together with the Arambais, but they are still with Knights and Crossbows here on Yellow's base, and Yellow's is not even close to go up to Imperial. Definitely not even close. Well, now the elephants are coming. They are taking 1 TC, and that's good. He's gonna take a lot of villages. I don't know if this is gonna be a node, but they're doing a good damage. There are 3 people attacking here. Blue is now coming. Also red with a lot of Arambais, and the Knights and the Janissars. This is remind me just in the timing that they did the damage when Jews reach Imp, and they just seems to notice that, hey, now or never. But it's gonna be an oath. Ganji, 1 town center, 55 villages. Seems to be so behind, but those Arambais, ornlu, the good thing is that they really don't need Imperial to make the damage.
No, Arambai, similar to Conquistadors, they have so many just stats per unit in Castle Age that the elite upgrade isn't as necessary, but still, it's going to be really important just to be able to hit and run as much as you can with these guys. Same thing with the Janissaries, but with Khmer elephants, they're so speedy, they can just chase down the Janissaries, which I find rather alarming.
Vodka playing great. He's on the way to Imperial. Now he has the Janissars, but we're still with the same problem that before. They don't have mobility. If he get the elite Janissars, they will help because they are really strong and they will have like 22 attack if I'm not wrong. But those are elephants. The elephant has +4 attack already. Elite battle 320 HP, and with the Kongs supporting, this will do the job. It's true that the micro they are doing now against the elephants is excellent. They're killing a lot of Dumbos, Mr. ornlu. A lot of Dumbos there with the heal advantage.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
This is truly a sad day for elephants worldwide in terms of all the elephants dying, but I believe that all of these units are going to get cleaned up eventually, right? And you still have Project Belgium on 110 villagers, going to be re-establishing that town center in the middle. The Arambai numbers are honestly pretty impressive for Ganji, considering just how bad a spot he's in. You know, but he's got a 2-to-1 KD essentially. Honestly, that's pretty nice considering.
Exactly, they're doing an amazing job here. They has a kill advantage, now try to move, go with the Janissars. The Janissars are 22 attack because they are elite. The good thing is that Angelina is still in Castle. Is now maybe some try with their bombard cannons, and yeah, is Vodka and Imperial. Kamigawa now should be rebooming completely and soon going up to Imp. They need Kamigawa and Imperial. Once you are with Kamigawa and Imperial, what army? Camels, Paladins, because if I was him, I would go Siege and Halbardiers.
I detest this camel play from Kamigawa. Not only are camels incredibly underwhelming against elephants, as camels get no additional bonus damage against elephants, as do most units, and humans are the only civ that don't even have heavy camel that have camels. So, like, you have, like, no imp longevity right there, but we do at least have the barracks and the siege workshops coming in, so there is at least the idea there, but is it going to be too little too late?
I don't know, man. There's a lot of animes. I know the castle, the camels. Yeah, like you say, +2, +1. If they don't have bonus, well, they might deal with the conks, okay. But you need the paladins. Kamigawa is still no gold. No gold. He's doing now gold south mining, but they are trying to get the middle on the right side here, wall or not. Red is still open, so it's still not super safe. And now, oh, I love that! I love the push that Angelina Jolie is doing on the left with 20,000 million rams. I didn't notice. I'm gonna take the castle. And you know what is the worst? That vodka didn't notice. I'm gonna lose that castle, and then we'll get raided. Yeah, now he noticed, man. Whoa, that's a great play there by Angelina.
Yeah, surprise, 6 rams.
Yeah, man.
Howdy do. Conks are now going to be running into the base here of Vodka, and he's got very little with which to deal with this. And yeah, the Janissaries, they're going to be quite slow. The camels will be there to eventually chase down all those conquistadors, but ideally that is going to take some of the heat off of Project Belgium, who's just trying to survive and get to those numbers of elephants you're going to need to just steamroll absolutely everything. He does have the defensive castle up now. There are bombard cannons here, though, for Vodka L. Still going to be putting down a ton of pressure, and the army of ROR has just a ton of base damage between Aramblas and Janis.
In this situation, who do you think is winning? Because the score is switching all the time. Now Rules of Rome seems to be ahead, at least with the score. They have one player in Imperial each team only, but now Teal and Blue on the way to Imperial. Yellow, which I think is really crucial to have the Kumans up, is great, is gonna be there. And the Ganji already with decent population, 84. The problem now is Elite Arambais. You keep going with Elite Arambais. Well, if the Kumans is gonna come with Halves and Siege, why not? Keep going with that. And then the Janissars. The game, amazing now, because, well, you really don't know who can win here. And, oh, Blast Furnace, okay, the +7. I was about to say that the Elite Elephants wasn't fully upgraded, but now they will. And this battle, this army composition, who is winning this game, amigo? All the hard question for you, Mr. ornlu. Vamos.
Yeah, I mean, I have never seen this exact clash of unit types, which is, of course, great to see, because you don't really know what exactly is going to happen. There are, there's just so much base damage with all of these Arambai and Janissaries, and they even have the range with the bombard cans. I really like that army. I always have this innate fear of a bajillion elephants just murdering everything.
Yeah, but I'm telling you something. Let's see. Elephants with support from Arbalest. That's a good combination. That's a really good combination. The Arbalest should really dominate now against the Arambais. The Arambais are good. Those Arambais don't even have the bloodlines, amigo. Higanji forgot the bloodlines. They are 60 HP. They should be 80 if I'm not wrong. And now those are elephants with Arbalest. And if the Arbalest are going to be there, this is going to be a huge battle. And honestly, that army composition, if he's coming with those conquistadors, elite conks, no, he's not in imp yet. Okay, he's about to be there. Then that can change completely the game, in my opinion. Arbalest to elephant with elephant, sorry, should dominate.
Yeah, Arbalest plus elephant is just one of the scariest combos out there, and yeah, I mean that's. You have Saracen, Arbalest on top of it, which are fully upgraded. Paladin is on the way here for Kamigawa, but we already have the Halb switch in for Angelina Jolie, which I really like to see. And Elephant's now fully upgraded, like you were saying, and yeah, that's a scary army from PetGunPet.
It's a scary army, and the big battle is going to happen. Look at the amount of Arambais now conquistadors, Halberdiers, Janissars. He's doing Paladin upgrade, but he barely have Cavaliers. And I'm honestly think, amigo ornlu, that they come back in the score. And from the hell is going to be here, because those elephants and Arbalest, they are going to dominate. Look how they are going back. Now they still don't have the map control, but all the army is getting pushed back. More and more, man.
The range support is incredible for ROR, but range support in and of itself doesn't have the staying power to deal with all of these elephants. There needs to be that meat shield, and still not quite Paladins just in. And even then, Paladins they're not Burmese elephants, man. They don't have 320 HP, 21 base attack.
Yeah, and not only that, ornlu, let's give the credit that now Daniel deserved. We were complaining that what he was doing now, 65 Arbalest, he got a lot of arbalest now with 126, almost 200 population, and the score is starting to switch. Finally, bloodlines also for Daniel, so I believe that he's gonna go Hazards, and I love it that he's also on red base. Look how Daniel is taking all the map control now for his teammates.
Yeah, no, Daniel, good thing to point out right there, really doing quite well. His boom behind his pressure was very solid, and now with the Arbalest support, that is exactly what Project Belgium needs for his elephants. And remember, they're still Saracen archers. They're still going to be tearing through these buildings real fast.
Yeah, they are against the buildings, but now they're moving into the left. It's still the mobility. They need to really clean because, I mean, the middle for now is still a lot of gold, but if the game gets still going longer and longer, maybe some trade will be needed. They have to be careful. It was looking that they were pushing, but another thing that to take in consideration, the army, yeah, it's strong, but Belgium need to make a lot more elephants. They are expensive, really, really expensive. Well, the military now for rulers of Rome, well, Janissars are not extremely cheap either, but still, elephants are very expensive, and you need to have a lot of them.
Yeah, I think 121 villagers is actually low for when you're wanting to make elephants, right? They're a very population-efficient unit, so you can afford to have a few extra villagers, and that obviously helps pay for the expensive food intake of the elephants. And big fight going to be happening, but that is a lot of Turkish gunpowder and Arambai.
Man, it's incredible. Look at Vodka. Vodka got right now 73 Janissars. They can be really good. They're able, but those Janissars with 22 attack and the bomber cannons 14 range, Vodka is playing sick. In another level, remember Vodka, those times, if people that's been long in my channel when we were playing Black Forest together. Why I say this? Because he know all the civilizations, like he know how to play in imp late game so well. That's the only probably positive thing to play Black Forest, right, ornlu?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to sacrifice all your brain cells, just
what?
Know that?
What? What you say that I sacrificed what during so many years? Ban this co-caster, man! Ban this co-caster! What? Go with my brain, man! And everything. Well, 3 mangonels, bomber cannons, Janissars. He wrecked me, man. ornlu killed me right now in front of almost 2,000 viewers. But ornlu, I forgive you. And the battle that they are doing is incredible, man. It's incredible. And how they come back now for that army. We thought that those elephants will dominate, but right now the Turks that we were telling that maybe it wasn't the best is being the killer here.
And this is one of those situations where I am glad to be wrong. Like, I am totally fine being wrong if we're seeing something new and interesting being successful. How many bombard cannons is that? That is 12 bombard cannons with artillery, mind you.
Yes. Great, man.
That is really scary.
And the combination they have is paladins, bomber cannons, Janissar, Arambais. I don't know, man. It's difficult. Also now yellow cleaning the teal on at the bottom. Man, this is brutal, man. But rulers of Rome are in an excellent position now to qualify, man.
Yeah, and they are probably one of the last teams you would expect going into this tournament that would be doing so well, and that's just so great to see an up-and-coming team like ROR performing well. But the game's not over yet. There are still plenty of elephants and arbalests that at some point ROR is going to need to reckon with.
So the thing here is, you ignore the south where those elephants and arbalests are just starting to dominate a lot of resources, or you try to keep going there with yellow paladins and those Janissars in the north. Do you know what I'm missing? Really, they have a Spanish, man. When you are in this situation and you are losing the map control, you start to trade. You could have a lot of trade now that we are in 51 minute Spanish trade. Bombard towers. I mean, many things that really they could do right now with their civilizations in Imperial. And it's my opinion that they could be now with a lot of trade card, and the goal helps a lot. And why I'm telling this? Because if you check now, blue is with 112 population, 20 military, almost no resources, 5 villages on gold, no stone to make a castle. Man, rulers of Rome are starting to get closer and closer to dominate. But those elephants now, maybe it's gonna make me shut up. Look at the elephants now with the amount of arbalest. Man, it's the elephants are going to come back, and then the 3-1 is not happening. Look at the elephants, the fatties, ornlu. They are going to kill everything, or not.
It is the classic historical battle of the Khmer elephants flattening the Turkish janissaries on the plains of Africa. Oh man, this is really rough, but there are still quite a few janissaries that are surviving, and if you look at the
but the cannons, where's the cannons now? The cannons is so important to push, ornlu. Let's go.
They're soon to be gone, but not quite gone just yet. You still have the 4 bombard cannons left. That's still something, but I just want to say, look at the resources of Vodka L. He is like so much bang.
What? Meet the economy, guys. 4,000 food, 2,000 gold. What the hell? One thing bad. The production, of course, with the tours is not gonna be huge, you know, because you need castles, man. You need castles to produce, but still, this is so many resources. It was looking like they were going to push it back, but at the end, Mr. ornlu, they can't do it. And this is so many bomber cannons, a guy in 6, and still 40, no, how many? Over 40 janissaries in that spot. It's so difficult to stop that army, man.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they have it, ROR. Bugum is really struggling for population. He has a negative KD when making elephants. That is not a good thing. 7 military right now? I don't see how they hold this.
They are not holding, guys, and then, well, we're not gonna get made any guess anymore because ornlu, when we say that he's looking the 3-1, then they come back from the hell. But now 165 army in total, 100 army from the other team with more villages, then more and more map control. They are still not trading, and I told you guys that every map in Battle of Africa is unpredictable. There was action from the start from Teal, then a lot of action during Castles, and now big battle in Imperial. On the day, people was asking, "Mem, Battle of Africa, not big Imperial battle? Would you consider this is like a big Imperial battle, Mr. ornlu?"
I would say this probably qualifies. Just kidding. This is obviously big post-imp fight. Lots and lots of different units being thrown at each other. We do have heavy camels now in here for Daniel, just missing zealotry. But I mean, there's a lot of janissaries still, and I feel like the population efficiency of Turks is almost unmatched if you get into this sort of situation where they can shine.
Project Belgium population 88, Daniela 137, Angelina 124. I'm able to say that this is going to be, in my opinion, the first surprise of the day. 3-1 from rulers of Rome, and congratulations, because they just did a domination today. The ratio killed by Vodka, the Italian, 400 unit killed, 167. You, ornlu, and me blaming the Turks in the start. Should stop streaming right now? Come on, man! They just dominated because they played as a team. In this one, excellent, with Ganji in big problems because he got big problems. ornlu, impressive play by rulers of Rome in this game.
Yeah, definitely. It does say a lot to for Ganji that he was in such a bad spot, but was still contributing so much with those Arambai. But still, obviously, you got to call Vodka the MVP in that game. 403 kills to 167 deaths, 71 buildings raised, 75 largest army. That is, it is doing exactly what Turks do best. You just get into that death ball, and then you just slowly push them, the enemy down, and there's just so much damage with those janissaries that even the elephants couldn't stand up to it.
Yeah, pretty crazy, man. Pretty crazy, honestly. Let's check the achievements. I'm surprised because I thought PetGunPet was favorite, but man, here we are, man. The experience, we forget. Vodka, Kamigawa, Ganji, a lot of experience. I don't know if Vodka is here. If he's in the channel, I will be glad because I know him from long ago to have a small interview. We can make an interview together, Mr. ornlu, if you want, if they are around, and just to give them congratulations, and we keep going with the second series. But this is... Oh, Vodka! Message me on Discord, please, and we can do the job, amigo. We can do the job if you want to come. And economy, you can see, I mean, look at that ratio kill that, man. 403 unit kills, 167. Brutal one, and Rules of Rome in the quarterfinals, guys. And well, happy for them, man. I will be happy also for PetGunPet, but this time Rules of Rome without pictures in their video. They advance, guys. Stay tuned. Let's see if he's gonna call it, take it. Mr. Vodka, amigo.
Hello.
Oh, you sound happy, man. Congratulations.
Yeah, we were happy about those games.
Okay. Well, I just wanted to tell you congratulations. And did you expect to win the 2 Rules of Rome?
Well, to be honest, I was confident about my team. We played a lot. We trained a lot. We tried a lot of different strategies. But like, I was surprised that we play really smooth. That series was really smooth by us, I think.
Yeah, it was fine. I was telling, well, I don't know if you have seen the casting with the game, that I thought that Turks, at least for early game, the mobility they have wasn't the best situation. But man, Black Forest Turks, man, in the last game.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because like we tried Turks in a lot of practice game, and the thing we understood was that is a really like position map. Like position is really like the key. So with Turks, you can just siege the castles and deny all the golds. But of course, you have to play it correctly. Like Kami and Ganji did an amazing job, just doing everything perfect. So it was a teamwork.
Yeah, well, that's how it will work in this kind of tournament, right? And
yeah, of course.
Doing a good job. Well, it has to be quick, because we have to keep going.
I know.
Yeah. And also we cannot talk about many things because tomorrow is the quarterfinals, and since this is pre-recorded,
exactly.
I cannot ask you many things. Sadly, I cannot ask you many things, and if you spoil me, I will kick you. I know. I will kill you directly. So the questions is sadly it's difficult to do it. Maybe tomorrow will be easier to make more questions. Today is complicated.
Exactly.
But seems I just wanted to congratulate you and your team, and hopefully that you are enjoying with this tournament, and that, well, maybe it's your I don't know. It's your biggest experience getting into this kind of main events. When I say you and your team. At least latest stage.
It's our biggest team game experience, I think.
Yeah.
Biggest tournament we participated, probably.
Well, a lot of people is telling that Ganji #1 team game rated for a long time. Well, now he has the opportunity to shine, to shine, and so Turks OP, please nerf. Well, it's difficult to make the interviews like this, but I just wanted that people know you. He's Italianini, spaghetti. Remember those times?
Yeah,
amigo?
Of course.
I'm telling you because
Black Forest.
Yeah, we were playing back in the days a lot of Black Forest with Daredevil.
Yeah, my God.
Daredevil, that hopefully he's doing great. And well, we are going to keep going with the series and just enjoy and give congratulations to your team as well.
Thank you for everything. Thank you, everyone.
Well, thank you for you to coming, man. See you soon, man.
GG's.
Well, guys, that was Vodka. We cannot make a lot of questions, but wanted to listen him, that you listen the happiness. It's great when we listen the happiness for people. I'm going to call ornlu again. ornlu, Mr. ornlu, you still here? I don't know if he's still here. Well, we're going to move soon to the next cities. Next cities are going to be, well, also really important. We're going to have 8 AM after match. I'm going to put all the everything in the score, and hopefully you give me the okay. Hopefully you give me your feedback. And 1 second, because I need to fix everything. Yeah, this was the first series, and now the series that are going to happen are just brutal. AM versus Vietnam, Secret versus Suomi. I'm sweating like you can see, and I have the air condition. It's so hot in Spain. I'm having a bad time in terms of this. AM versus Vietnam, Secret Suomi, Jinjiang versus Heresy. Damn, the series
Good stuff.
Good stuff, right? Good stuff, man. Well, what do you think, man? I love to see the happiness, and I'm really happy to see like new people able to be in the important moments in these tournaments.
Oh yeah, definitely. It's you want to see teams playing at their best, and I think that's what we saw right here.
Yeah.
And with ROR, that is. And I am genuinely interested to see how they're going to perform against their opponent in the semifinal.
Yeah, was a little bit awkward interview, you and that why wasn't really needed to be you and me together, because we cannot ask a lot, you know.
Yeah.
It was more like, let's congratulate, and that's it, you know. Congratulations, and hopefully you enjoy the tournament, and just talk about the Turks, and basically not too much more. Well, you know, the recorded games it has some really good things and also bad things as well. Like in this case, that we couldn't really analyze too much, and well, but he was very happy, and that's what, in my opinion, matters. Now we are going to see AM versus Vietnam Legends. What we can say about these teams, Mr. Orlu?
Well, AM should be favored. They have had not a very difficult time in their group so far. But if any team is going to give them trouble, it would be VNA. They are also undefeated, and you can never count out the Vietnamese guys, because at random points in time, they will play like the best team in the world, and it will be incredibly baffling. But it is there is the skill potential there for Vietnam to actually beat AM, as weird as it is to say.
Well, if Vietnam played their best and AM played their best, this series can be incredible.
Oh yeah, definitely.
If Vietnam don't get those maybe sloppy mistakes, you know, the series can just be brutal. I don't know if you agree, man.
Oh yeah, no, it's all depending on how well the Vietnamese guys are playing, because they are probably the most inconsistent players in all of pro AoE. But I hope that they're playing well, because I would love to see a really high-level series between these two teams, and I think it is possible. Although, of course, you would naturally have to favor AM.
Yeah, obviously. Anyway, it's very important. Remember that we are going to have those teams in fighting for the semi-final. So focus in the draft. Do you have the draft there? You do, right?
I do.
Okay.
I totally do. 100% do. Now
we can focus. We can focus in the draft, and we can see there the maps already in the stream. But of course, Arabia the first. Then we have home maps: Colosseum, Donut, Canyon Lake, and Grand Bara. And now I'm gonna put the draft here so we can see the draft. Vietnam Legends and Hira. It say there, but I'm gonna just change the name. It's gonna say Vietnam and AM. There you go. Perfect. And they banned Franks and Kumans. Vietnam banned Franks, Hira banned Kumans, and then according to the maps they pick, that honestly, Colosseum, Donut, Canyon Lake, and Grand Bara, total motivation for this.
Oh yeah, no, bunch of good maps. Interesting on the Franks ban. I guess they just don't want to deal with standard AM mechanics, which makes sense, I suppose. And humans can definitely be quite a tricky civ to deal with in a lot of scenarios.
I'm taking on the first pick for Vietnamese, Persians, Chinese, Ethiopians, obviously Persians for being pocket. Then they get two potential Arabia civs. Like, well, would it be a surprise that the first three picks can be Arabia, actually? Well, they got Indians also, so maybe Indians for Arabia as well.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of using Indians on Arabia, just because you're almost all the time you'll be seeing a very standard cavalry civ, like your Huns or Franks if they weren't banned, obviously, that sort of thing. And Indians just, it's like they're the anti-meta civ, and they can just, trash those cavalry with their camels.
Well, no more waiting, amigos. We have talked with Vodka. We have showed you the maps. We have showed you the draft, everything, and you are ready, right, Mr. ornlu? Because we are going to start right now. AM versus Vietnam, and those are the bettings, and we are going to go, amigos. We are going to go right now, and this is going to be beautiful for sure. Going to be beautiful.
Whenever you're ready, I'm at 10 seconds.
I'm ready. So I was waiting you tell me. There you go, guys. Game number 1, AM versus Vietnam. ornlu, I really motivate me a lot when I see those names just in the games. It's just amazing. And we are getting there. 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. And amigos, everyone in the stream, with Nikov, Hira MBL, Bhakti Say My Name, ACCM. What do you think about this? Because Leary seems to be playing less, and Leary not playing in Arabia versus Vietnam, for example, for me is a surprise, but with this roster, anyone can play.
Yeah, and that's the thing with AM, right? You're saying, oh, wait, why on earth would you bench Leary? And then you look at, like, okay, well, it's MBL, I mean, that makes sense. Nico, that makes sense. Hera, that makes... Oh, I mean, this team just has a lot of good players.
Yeah, exactly. Then we can check that Hera, like we were mentioning before, is with Indians as a pocket, and is facing ACCM as a hands. Ooh, what do you think about that?
I think it pretty feels bad, man, if you're ACCM.
Absolutely.
It's just so hard to deal with, Indians when you only have knights available. Already, VNA living up to their name, or their tradition rather, pausing the game 2 minutes into the first game.
Yeah, I mean, it's complicated situation, to be honest, but I don't know, man. I mean, it's also about the teamwork, and if the flanks, for example, are getting Vietnam Nikov as a flank facing Ethiopians, say my name, I prefer Ethiopians on that side, and then on the right side Chinese back to facing Teal Britons. Oof, and lame. Oh, MBL with the lame, but he's trying to block it, and that scout is almost bye-bye. He should have killed the scout, in my opinion. He's gonna lose the scout, maybe now? No, he's saving. And MBL, Master Boar Lament, right? It's, well, now with a Rhino, but 400 food in the bank.
Yep, and of course, it's important to note that the civilization that he lamed was Chinese, who are definitely the civ that wants to be lamed the least, as without all that the extra food to start with, it can really be a big problem if you were lamed early on. It's honestly one of the reasons I would say that Chinese aren't like quite the tippy top flank civ. But yeah, that's already a beautiful start there for MBL. Going to be getting 3 rhinos, I believe, unless Back can get this one on the side.
Oh, Bhakti is there. He can see. Now he can take the rhino, and he can take it because the scout is almost down, but you need to go and take it now. What is Bhakti doing? Please don't chase. Oh my goodness. Bhakti chasing the scout and then leaving the rhino. I can't believe it.
That's surprising. I feel like you just take the rhino. Oh no, ACCM's just gathering the sheep for his teammate. Yeah. That isn't that big a deal. Already, this is really bad for Backed.
Well, it's bad, but
down a rhino.
It's bad, ornlu, but ACCM just give him all the ships. He didn't have any food under the TC, and now he's gonna push all the servers and the deers. He should be decently okay, but he forced him to make already 1 farm. Obviously, you don't want that.
No, definitely not. I mean, Chinese aren't likely to be super aggressive anyway, but are going to be delayed even further. And I feel like Chinese can potentially struggle a little bit versus Britons if, Britons are able to get that aggression going, just because with the faster working ranges and then the extra range crossbows and Castle Age, I feel like you can definitely put Chinese on the back foot and just keep the pressure going from there. And Vietnamese versus Ethiopians, I'd say, is fairly even until late game where Vietnamese should win.
Okay, well, remember guys, this is battle for being first in this group. Being first in this group, you go directly into the semi-final that will be played the next weekend, Saturday. Okay, will be the semi-final. So the winner of this one will go directly to that day. The loser will play tomorrow the quarterfinals versus the third in the other group. Third in the other group can be Secret, Jinjan, former SY. Then I love because the teams are crazy. Suomi and Heresy, because all them got possibilities to qualify. So what you want here, man? You want to win even more when you are thinking against those teams.
100%. You do not want to face any of those teams if you don't have to. And that's going to be quite important for everybody. MBL actually going to be coming in here with the Drush. 14 HP on one of those Palisades. MBL should have just killed the Palisade, but just
didn't notice, man. Oh, he didn't notice. Well, he could have killed that almost instantly. On the left, we got also another Drash from Say My Name going into Nikov. Nikov don't have even the Barak built. Now he's building, but you can see how fast he create those. And red and yellow, I think they will have probably a team wall. Not in time to have the militias there, and is MBL going to go up 25 population with Britons? Economy for MBL, not the greatest. He's gonna go up, he has no more food in the bank, and he's going to take... Do you think it's possible to go fast castle with the current MBL economy? I don't think that he can. He will go arches probably.
Yeah, I don't think you even want to go fast castle in this scenario, just because you already see that your opponent is a little bit behind. And just keep the pressure up. Get those archer numbers rolling nice and early, and don't ever give your opponent a chance to catch up. I think that would be quite nice. For Say My Name, also only 26 villagers. I think it's unlikely he would be going for a fast castle. But overall, I would say his Drush is being a bit more successful, as it is quite annoying, actually, for Nikov, only with one villager on gold right now.
I have to disagree with you. I think Say My Name will go fast castle because you forgot one thing. He's Ethiopians. He will get 100 food, 100 gold, and with that situation, with already, I don't know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 farmers, don't you think that it's possible that he get the resources to go up?
Yeah, that's fair. He's only just going over to gold now, but with 4 gold miners, it would be pretty close. I think the fact that he doesn't have more villagers on wood actually would lean more towards the fast castle, I suppose.
I think he's going fast castle. I mean, look at the food he has already. 550. He will have the gold because, just look, guys, he's gonna get 100 extra food and gold. And like you said, only one lumber camp. He has no resources to make double HE range, so he's gonna probably make the plasmid directly. Yeah, it's going for the fast castle. It's dangerous because now they can. Well, for that reason, yellow need to really wall. Otherwise, now green and blue will go directly into yellow pocket. I don't know what yellow is doing. Oh my god! ACCM, man! 2 villages outside the world. Look at in the south, Arlo. 2 villages already. One is being chased and the other is trying to wall. So the gather point is there. Man, the pressure, man. The pressure to an important game, because this is definitely an important game.
Oh yeah, I mean, it's Arabia. It's the map where everybody's going to feel the most comfortable. And you don't want to, give that up to your opponent if you don't have to. It's only a best of 5. It's not like there are that many games you have for breathing room. Also, notably though, Say My Name already forced to make the defensive watchtower, although that shouldn't be too surprising considering he's going for a fast castle. But not the fastest of fast castles. Going to be clicking up at around 14 minutes.
It's gonna be 16:44. It's okay, man. It's gonna be 16 minutes 44. It is okay. But look at MBL. At the end, he went for the fast castle too. Whoa.
We're just all wrong.
Whoa. That was quite impressive, actually. He's doing his beautiful walls that he's usually doing. Look at this base he's doing, man. But MBL managed to wall, and being in castle is now with Britons archers is dangerous, man. It is really dangerous, but now he has no army, and then Hira will have a bad time because he's against 2 players. Yeah, Hira got an amazing micro with the scouts, but against 2 with the spears and archers, even Hira will have some problems.
Yeah, that's a little bit awkward. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that MPL would really want to pump out his archer numbers, but he's only on the 1 archery range right now. And I feel like that's kind of just ceding map control back to VNA when you might have otherwise not wanted to. But, well, both the flanks that are going FC, they're probably going to make it without too much difficulty.
Yeah, it seems so. Well, Scout, Archers, Spears. Okay. Well, they are trying to go aggressive. MBL will be in Castle, but like you say, the MBL is in castles now with weak economy. Not a lot. Well, only one archer range, so he can make the crossbows. He won't do like any damage. And honestly, I prefer the situation for Say My Name. Double archer range. Now he'll get 100 extra food and gold. He has the tower, so he's well defended. He's in much better position. And if Say My Name now go to either blue or green, problems for both. Because also, Ethiopian crossbows are also, yeah, shooting faster.
Yeah, Ethiopian crossbows are pretty darn sick. Notably, though, the Hera is already halfway up the Castle Age.
Crazy.
ACCM not even clicked up yet. That is pretty crazy good timing for our AM player. But MBL, second archery range on the way for him. It's not like he's really taken any damage yet. Overall, it's actually Nikov with a 7 OKD right now. Already with some, I guess, nice trades even against crossbows.
Well, Say My Name, ratio kill death is absolutely fantastic. 0 unit kills, 7 unit loud, like you mentioned. Come on, man, you are already with the crossbows, you are in Castle Age. The other guy is in Feudal Age. You still need to start to dominate and also help probably Yellow. Look at how ACCM is being forced to wall, unbelievable. In the north, you can see how now, obviously, MBL with the crossbows as well is doing a good job. How far it's back to go up, not super far, and he's with a great population and a great civilization, like China.
Yeah, definitely, but Nikov gonna be up even faster. He does have the defensive watchtower to help protect his gold, and I guess there is a Bodkin already in here for Sam and so that was nice for him to pick up, but I don't really see him getting a ton of damage done. And my concern is the fact that we have Hera in Castle Age, adding additional town centers, and there's just going to be nothing to stop him from getting a way better boom than ACCM.
Well, ACCM is being forced now. Well, it's a good one. Look at the market he's doing because blue is still there. At least he find another goal at the back. Hands are hands to a stable, but ACCM is definitely delayed. They're trying to get inside, but ACCM is doing a decent job trying to hold. Because Say My Name, it's stubborn and not helping him, and also didn't do any damage into Nikov. Don't you think he should help him, man? Why he didn't send anything? I don't understand this.
Yeah, I feel like you just can't ever let your pocket die or, even fall behind. It can just be game losing. And now we're in a situation where because ACCM's in not the greatest spot ever, the onus is on both flanks, Spect and Say My Name, to really get a lot of damage done. And in this sort of situation, I feel like that's not going to be possible.
Well, Say My Name will have now Knights. He's still walling. He didn't lose a single village, which is great. He's still in 37 villages. Now he's doing a town center in the goal. So at the end of the day, he's still fine. And now, Bakti will have a lot of army. He got 20 military. China economy, which is good. But the problem, as you said, is Hera, man. Hera is untouched. But so do I Say My Name. And Say My Name got right now ballistic. He has a lot of archers, and those archers are scary. But Nikov is doing the upgrades. Say My Name should go to the pocket or to try to make some damage to Nikov.
Yeah, I feel like Nikov is too well defended at home to really make a ton of damage. I would go to Hera personally. I mean, that the green player is not going to have a ton of units defensively, and there's he has a couple camels. Totally,
Nikov,
right between all three TCs, crossbows would be safe.
Yeah. Look at that battle. Nikov is doing the hand card. Who is this Nikov? 23 minutes hand card? What the hell? 23-minute hand card. Still, Ethiopian archers with ballistics should do a really good job here against those Vietnam archers. But for now, he needs to go back. Still with one town center, Say My Name, you can see in the overlay. MBL 3 TCs. ACCM with 2 town centers, so in terms of economy, it's a problem here for Vietnam for sure. And now, the situation for MBL is excellent because he got the snipers, Britons, 3 town centers, cheaper, and he just need to stay a little bit at home. But then, decisions for now, it's gonna matters even more. A big battle together with some of the players can maybe change the game, because you see how MBL is with all the army at home. If now Backed is going to make some damage on Hira's base, well, that can be painful for him.
Yeah, but we're talking about all the damage that could be done by VNA if they wanted to, but they're not. They're kind of stalling a little bit, and I think this is exactly what you don't want to do right now, because the longer you just let the game happen, the more AM is going to be doing exactly what they want to be doing, and they are, across the board, going to be in a much better position economically.
Yeah, well, the camels are there. That's the problem with the Indians. Now the camels, even if the knights are +2, the camels... Oh, but this is a good battle, man. Good battle, because now Nikov went away and he lost all the camels. Hira lost all the camels and all the scouts. Hira ratio kill that went down. Now he lost everything. That's also what you don't want.
Definitely not. Trying to corner the crossbowman of Backed is AM, but Backed, a slippery fish, going to be walking away with those crossbowmen, trying to get as much value as possible. Knights coming in here for ACCM, trying to bail out Backed with some interesting micro right there. But all of Backed's crossbowmen are likely going to die. And
well,
those
Purple is
crossbowmen are
arriving.
looking pretty thick.
Yeah, Purple is arriving, I was telling you, but he lost some. There's not a lot of camels. So now, since there's not a lot of camels, if they do some good damage, and those Ethiopian archers will shine, and they're doing a good job, man. Those Ethiopian archers are scary, man. Look at those.
I call them machine gun crossbows, man. They really can dish out the damage, and that's going to be especially important against the camels, because you can't really rely on the knights as much, but still, 2v1 is 2v1. And
oh my god. Ornlu, look at those yellow knights. They are stuck. Come on, attack, knights. I want to see the knights working great, but they are not. Now he's killing some more units. And in terms of values, Ornlu, I can tell you that AM has 202 total, 175. Military is more or less close with a little bit more, but that difference in the boom is what matters in the long run. I like a lot.
Yeah, and that's the big difference, right? Because these guys have been taking more or less even trades, and it's just AM has the better economy. And if it just continues like this without anything super decisive happening, then AM is just going to steamroll VNA guys in Imperial Age. And I worry that Vietnam is not getting the damage done.
Yeah, well, they are not losing anything at home. They're taking some battle. Look how Hira is controlling those camels. He's dancing, man. He's dancing. Fred Astaire! Hira, I'm gonna call him, because look at this. Oh, well, it's still going back. And now, the Canadian, it's on the way to Imperial. Back to 2. Oh, that's gonna be interesting.
Yeah, Backed going for the 2TC, pretty fast Imperial play. Has 22 military. Hera has 1 army right now. He has an military.
Yeah, I mean, he has no army at all. That can be dangerous. Now they should attack, obviously, and that sometimes is risky. The good thing is that MBL got 40 army and Nico 31. According to their military Vietnam got, this will be okay. And now he's getting some. Look at this. He's gonna lose his archers before reaching Imp. Bhakti is gonna get a sandwich. Why? Because MBL has a lot of army here with Britain's archers, and he's losing that army. Oh my god. This is what you don't want. Now on the other side, Nikov is trying to survive till Hira is joining the party. But when Hira get Imp, that's another story.
Yeah, and he's around 2/3 of the way up to Imperial Age. And again, I'm waiting for that big raid to happen, big play into killing a ton of villagers, or at least trying to, for VNA, and they're just not. And this is just creeping closer and closer to AM getting a really terrifying Imperial Age play. Their army's better, their eco's better, looking really good.
But although they are not doing those damage, because even if they are not really wall, because if you check blue, teal and green, they are not really wall. Since they got a lot of army during all the game, they are holding without the walls. They don't have like a weak point without army, and that's why they are still with the advantage they got in the early game. We can see how Say My Name is even going forward now with the siege wars up. Archers, yellow is now on the way to Imperial, but the problem comes now on the units. I mean, ACCM has a good population, and he's gonna be able to spam knights as well. Cavaliers potentially, but the Camels now. The Camels should dominate now.
Oh yeah, especially with +4 going to be coming in, it is going to be really, really hard. But that is a nice little bit of a fight for Say My Name, forcing Nikov back. But they're not really going to be able to force this fight, and Hera's camel numbers are just going to really start to explode onto the map very shortly.
They should, at least. I am on Hero point of view. 43 farmers, 25 gold miners, still with not heavy camels yet. Will be soon, but they getting the hill advantage. Nikov and Say My Name, even if the scores say that he's really ahead, they are pretty much the same. Say My Name, 8 villages behind only, but a lot more army than Nikov with those archers. And not only with this amount of archers there, maybe they will be fine, because those camels against the archers, still not the best. And this is so many archers.
It is a lot of archers. Also, notably, Say My Name is on his way to Imperial. He's around 30% of the way there. I love Hera going around with the camels, though, trying to intercept some reinforcements. Big fight here. Knights versus heavy camels, and that is rather painful.
+5, man. +5 just in time, and Hera, all those crazy amount of archers. Where's the archers now? I'm wondering where's the archers now, because I don't see the archers anymore. I can't believe that. Well, Arbalest for Bhakti, Arbalest as well for MBL. Honestly, it's only the first game, but man, this AM is looking so strong in this one, Mr. ornlu.
It's like they're just doing the same thing as the Vietnamese guys, but just better.
Much better, actually.
Yeah, and
till now, sorry, ornlu, because those knights now, Doubt Castle, what is a good game without Doubt Castle? It's like a garden without flowers, man. I'm telling you, man. Look at this. The camp is now going to go down. The castle is bye-bye. Did Nikov need that castle? I will make the castle in the hill where the siege workshop is there.
yeah,
It's
that's
a
what I
greedy
thought he
castle.
was doing at first. Now he's putting it back at home because he realizes he doesn't have much of an army. That's not really what you want. What happened to the
What
I was
Arbalest?
like, I was like, maybe what's happened to Back's Arbalest? If they're getting something done right now, maybe VNA has a shot. And then I just
let's check.
Look at him like, oh.
If you are checking the stream, I have a tool. Let me see. Okay, no, let's get closer. No, they're still not there. Guys, the archers from Bhakti are in the graveyard with the Undertaker. Absolutely bye-bye. All those Arbalests are absolutely gone. I used the telescope, but it's still not working. Horse Collar now for Say My Name, solid. And now with that Cavaliers and Arbalest, MBL on the left. MBL is on the left. And, well, the only way to save this is Say My Name with a castle. Without a castle, there's no army at all. 93 army for AM, 60 for Vietnam. And those camels dominating, Mr. ornlu.
Oh yeah, this game is 50 Shades of over, and Nikov is going to be coming back with the get out of my game castle right in the face of Say My Name. And yeah,
He really
is,
wanted
as
to
you
do
would say,
it,
total
ornlu.
domination.
Yeah, he really wanted to do it. I agree with that. Well, Vietnam is still trying, but the score difference is big because it's a big difference here. Now Paladin Army from yellow, but the Imperial Camel is on the way as well for green. You can see the Arbit a little bit bugged, that Imperial Camel, but it's there, it's coming. And, well, with 160 HP plus 5 camels, even if you got the Paladins. Man, I feel bad for the Paladins in this game. In general, in Definitive Edition, but in this game in particular.
Definitely, and like just the cherry on top of the cake here. AM already with a pretty decent start on trade, and we're pre 40 minutes.
Wow.
Like they are set.
Yeah, they are on point, right? They are really, really on point with the domination, with now a castle forward for Hera, score difference 1,500. This is only the first game, but you watch all the group stage from AM versus Rulers of Rome, PetGunPet, and now against Vietnam in Arabia, at least, not a difference, man. If you now put that is not ACC and Bhakti and Say My Name, they did the same. And it looks the same difference, at least in the first game. Honestly.
Yeah. Also, Nikov researched paper money, just saying. The world's best unique tech in the entire game.
Yeah.
You know it's pretty over.
Is the unique tech that you only make it when you have extra resources?
Yeah. And they've got plenty. I mean, yeah, they're paladins, but
They will
camels are
die,
gonna
man.
eat them for breakfast.
Well, let's see. Well, there's Arbalest. He's taking a fight with Arbalest there. Imperial Camus eat for breakfast, but at least he got Arbalest. That's good. Now MBL is joining, and Paladins are doing a decent job because of the help, because of Bhakti help.
Yeah, they're doing the best they can. Paladins are flooding in. It's just not sustainable, I feel. Same name's Eco is way too weak at this point, and the camels are cheaper than the paladins, remember? It's just in the long run not going to work.
Well, it was a very decent fight because I think Bhakti did a much better job here, and now they are trying to go and kill. But look at those siege owners facing the paladins, guys. Look at these siege owners facing the paladins. Yeah, man, if you didn't know, those arbalists are siege owners. They are just eating the paladins, man. I mean, who need halberdiers anymore?
Yeah, seriously. Also, in the south, elite rattan archers just camping the markets for VNA. Nikov is just streaming into the base of Samaname, who is ultra turbo mega dead. Camel's now in the base of Backed, and shortly likely going to be in the base of ACCM as well.
Yeah, the Scourge start to be insane. At this point, I don't want to... I mean, why the teams don't resign? Because it's impossible. I mean, it's 3,000 score difference. One thing is when you have one guy that is dead and then you have two players. Thank you. Well, nothing else I have to say because they called the GG. And then I was telling, when you have one player like behind, dead, and then the other two are in a really solid position. But in this game, all Vietnam players, ornlu, were behind. Incredible.
Yeah, and if you're going to stay in the game at that point, there has to be some aspect in the game where you are ahead and like in a pretty good spot. And that wasn't the case at all. There was no way in the game that VNA was ahead. MBL was getting rushing Britain keeps onto Backed.
Yeah. Absolutely, man. Crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Well, we're gonna check the difference in the achievements. Hira, obviously 169 unit kills, while the other pocket 73. The economy, Hira got 24k food, same that ACCM, and 12,000 gold, same that ACCM, but Indians in this kind of situation, domination. Then we see how MBL got 73 army, back to 48. Semaname was in an okay spot, also he reached MBL faster, but to be honest, Semaname with the fast castle he did, never did any damage to his opponent, so the AM never was in danger.
No. And like that's what we kept on saying, oh, they could get a bunch of damage done here, but they needed to go for it, and they feel like they weren't decisive enough in attacking the AM players when they were trying to get their better economies up and rolling.
Yeah, people say, well, it's truth. Probably AM best map is Arabia, right?
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, for sure, because it's like the meta game, they play smooth. Now we are going to see the second game and the whole maps, because in the whole maps, with those maps, anything can happen.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that although Vietnam looked completely outclassed in that game, I wouldn't count them out just yet.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that, especially with their home map pick, they could make something happen.
Well, and now we are going to see Canyon Lake, and we're going to jump directly without any waiting, because I love this map, and we have a lot of things to debate in this map, right, Mr. ornlu?
Oh yeah, there's tons of different things you can do on this map.
Yeah, love it. So when you're ready, let me know and we go.
I'm at 10 seconds.
All right, so we are going, guys. We are going right now. Let's go, amigos. Let's go, my friends, with AM versus Vietnam and checking the game. Everything is working great. And now, let's go. Game number 2 with Mr. ornlu, and we're getting there 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. And this map is a beautiful one, guys. A beautiful one with water in the middle. And then we can check that in the north with Portuguese civilization, because I just put the fog of war and we can see both all the players. Green as a pocket, Nikov, Lithuanians. We have seen Lithuanians a lot in this map. Koreans as a flank. And MBL Portuguese in the other flank. Why, Mr. ornlu, we can see Lithuanians that often in this map?
Well, Lithuanians, it's weird to think that Lithuanians, because they start with the extra food, can get earlier docks and fishing ships, which cost wood. But the way it works out is that you have so many extra resources that you start with that you can put villagers on wood right away, and you can just have that food bank to still maintain constant villager production and get the earlier docks and whatnot. But that's not what Nikov's doing. He's just going for a completely standard build, so let's throw that out the window.
No, but then, well, I don't think so. Lithuania got anything special to be pocket tank here. Well, they got Paladins, but what else they have?
I mean, like, Lithuanians are just a good pocket civ in general, but there's nothing especially great about them here. Meanwhile, you have Persians here for backed in the pocket. Of course, you know, this is pre-nerf, guys, so they are going to be absolutely monster civ. And already with the dock here for backed, fishing ship on the way. Of course, Persians extra starting resources, going to be quite nice for them. And the flank civs also, guys, ACCM as Tatars, going to be pretty good on this map. You see them plenty. And Vikings for Say My Name, same deal. Good flank civ, and the dock discount is nice.
Honestly, ornlu, I think that Vietnam got amazing civilizations for this map.
Yes.
I mean,
you can tell it's their home map, right? Like,
yeah,
everything looks good for them.
So hopefully now they can shine, because if you get Persians pocket here, that for this map, in my opinion, probably is top 3, if not the top 1. Then we get Tatars that with the hills that there is, and you can see, guys, all over the map, it's great to get a good fight as a flank. And then the Vikings, that if you go for archers, and with the great economy they have, is fantastic.
Oh, no, mem.
Where?
Well, no, ACCM killed the elephant with his town center.
You kidding me? I don't want to check. I don't want to check. Oh, okay. I have to play the effects. Guys, enjoy.
Oh, no.
I'm not talking, ornlu. 1 minute silence.
Yeah.
I can't believe this, man. And I'm really glad that I didn't see live, because if I did, I would scream, man. You were so polite, you know. 400 food, man. 400 food. Good thing happens. He is stealing 2 goats. Well, he's recovering 200 food. But man,
yeah,
he was trying to lure, I believe, with the town center, right?
Yeah. And
oh my God.
That's the risk you take, right? When you go for that TC lure, you know, shooting the elephant with the TC arrows. In case you guys don't know, if it kills the elephant or boar or whatever, it will lose all of its food. Apparently, villagers refuse to eat from the meat of things that are shot by not villagers.
Then here, when we talk about the consistency, we were talking before the games. These kind of things, right?
Yeah.
I mean, small things. Well, this is not a small thing. This, in my opinion, is a big one.
Yeah, it's just a complete disaster. I mean,
yeah.
You have the longer lasting goats, so it's like a little bit of a silver lining, but I mean, you're up against MBL, right? You're not being down 400 food without him even laming. MBL able to just lame telepathically.
He infected ACCM, you know? MBL infected his opponent. Guys, MBL lame, it's as good that he make the opponents lame themselves. Unbelievable. It's unbelievable,
you lamed yourself.
It's crazy, man. It's really crazy. Anyway, he still have a lot of goats, and if he's pushing those extra resources, he might be in an okay time to go up. He's going up already. They managed to really, balance the economy properly. But it's true that there is a lot of less resources that now he has to make good stuff. Like if he wanted to go scouts or go archers with good resources and make fletching fast and things, he's gonna be, well, a little bit behind.
Yeah, definitely. But Tatter's still going to be a good civ. Like I said, the longer lasting goats are going to be something that helps you out at least a little bit right here. MBL is actually going to be going for the aggressive men at arm play, interestingly, as is Say My Name.
Okay.
Interesting.
Well, we forgot to mention, guys, in those rocks here close to the TCs, you can't build anything. So even if they try to wall in this area, they won't. They won't be able to wall. Absolutely nothing. It's just not possible, okay? Just not possible. Anyway, everyone is going feudal age here. Oh, I forgot to put the maps and the colors. Sorry, guys. The colors in the scoreboard and the map. The map name is called Canyon Lake. So, do you think they should invest a lot on water?
Well, it's very clear that AM's not planning on investing on water, because Nikov has 3 fishing ships and isn't even making a fire ship, even though he's way faster up to feudal age. Nikov just going right for the scouts, and Backed likely going to be going for the fast castle play.
Really?
It
Can be, man. You think so? Look at the economy. Well, I like it. I mean, if the fishing ships are going to keep alive, the other is going for scouts, and then you back, they can go castle age with President's economy here. Might be a good choice.
Yeah, certainly. 1 unit loss already. I think that was just a spearman for ACCM, who seems to be doing okay. Just a little bit of idle time. Other side, how's the men-at-arms play doing from... Say my name. Where is men-at-arms? Oh, they're all the way at the pocketed Nikov. Interesting. Is he going to the other flank?
Okay. Well, I don't know. I was fixing the name on the map. It's fixed already. I didn't fix eventually, Mr. Tree. I check everything, guys. Thank you for telling me, but I'm paying attention to everything. But Mr. ornlu, I like this castle transition for Pacti, man. I mean, if he's able to... Yeah, go.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think Fast Castle on this map is really, really good if you can pull it off. Secret, I don't think they've ever lost on this map, and they look like the best team on this map by far. And if I were any of these other teams, I would say, what is Secret doing on this map that is giving them such success? And one of those things is going Fast Castle every single time with Pocket.
Exactly. And it's working. It's working great because, yeah, I mean, you are far. It's gonna be difficult that you also get damaged that early. It seems usually both flanks are going with armies, so you might be able to be protected if the other is coming with the scouts. And then with the early knights, double stable, man, double stable in 14 minutes. That means that he's gonna be able to have knights really quick, and that's really solid in this situation.
Yeah, totally. I don't know how he has 199 stone. That's kind of weird.
For Bhakti,
yeah,
he probably misclick and deleted some outpost or something. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
Which is terrible, by the way.
Say My Name has not done anything. Like, they've literally just wandered around. It's okay. Now they're going to be going into the base here of Nikov, which is undefended right now. So maybe they'll be able to get something. No, also demo hit onto the fishing ships of Backed, notably.
Who is this ornlu, man? Ornlu, you are going hive mode activated. You really enjoy with the Battle of Africa, huh? I love to see that. You scare me. But did he kill what? What he kill? Did he kill nothing? No, it didn't kill anything, that demo, right? But I'm checking now on the left. Say My Name in problems, Mr. ornlu.
Say My Name is definitely not loving life right now, although, to be fair, he is doing damage, killing now 2 villagers of Nikov, but learning from the ornlu school of micro, losing men-at-arms to the town center fire.
But look on the left, look at purple, and still in problems. He should make some policy. The tower is gonna help. He got the archers. He should be okay, but the knights, yeah, and now yellow is coming. This is the thing here now. Now Bhakti in this game really should shine. Bhakti is in a position that is ideal for his gameplay.
Oh yeah, I mean, your Persians, you have at least some fishing ships left, and you can castle age, you can just boom your little heart out, and eventually you will be able to get up to Paladins. I do think it definitely behooves anyone on team VNA to deny as many relics as possible, though, from Nikov.
Well, here he is with the archers behind the wood from Bhakti. He's still not doing any damage, but now he's gonna hit. He's 4 archers. He need to be careful. Hopefully he's gonna see it. Yes, he see it immediately. He lost a Vili, should lose any Vili in my opinion, but he lost one. Now he's gonna be up. Mr. Nikov, Castle Age, but Bhakti has 2 Stone Centers. And like we said, with 99 stone, hopefully he can pick a stone. Oh my god, he didn't explore the stone at the back. But now those knights, and we forgot to mention, knights from Persians. Also +2 against archers.
Yep. I don't... It's a really weird bonus because it only sometimes matters. I think against like cav archers it matters, and maybe in some other situations. But it's definitely a nice little bonus. Oh, nice little pick off there from Nico. Going to be snagging another villager of Backed. But
Okay.
let's see if the damage can get done for VNA here.
Exactly, Nikov base. He got, look at that knight from Bhakti, idle, close to the wood. The wood is open. One knight there without not even spears, nothing to defend. Now the archers are coming from Hira, but go to the wood, please. He didn't. He's still open on the left because he overchopped, and Nikov didn't notice. The knights are coming. Purple is also coming with the archers. Why Purple is going to Hira? Well, it's good. He's gonna make the damage on Hira, but I always say that I think it's better to delay the pocket. But of course, if you make damage here, oh, look at this. The archers are coming, and now Hira need to run. Hira need to run. He ran the wrong way, and now 1 Vili down, 2 down. How many he's gonna lose? He's trying to micro, but he's gonna lose. Few Vilis there.
Oh yeah, I mean, Age of Kill the Pocket is definitely a good thing, but it's hard to argue against this damage that Say My Name is doing to Hera right now. Just completely out of position with these archers, and this is of course just the nature of this map. Also, knights coming in here from Backed. Hera not exactly loving life right now, and yeah, he is just struggling to have his units where they need to be when they need to be there.
The knights don't have any upgrade, but even like that is knights and archers versus archers. Well, knights now coming from Nikov. Nikov advantage, bloodless and +1. Definitely doing the upgrades, but then what Bhakti is doing here is he's trying to save a little bit, he's getting a little bit better economy, and then when he's having that economy that he's about to get, he will start to, I believe, make the upgrades. But Bhakti is still with 99 stone, not doing the 30C. Unbelievable.
That's just feels bad, man, right there. Not even seeing any stone, I believe.
No.
Nope.
He doesn't. 10.
I mean, you can just buy it.
He bought
and,
it.
Yeah, look,
Yeah.
he bought 100 stone. 3rd TC on the way.
Now Red is attacking. ACCM is doing the damage on MBL. Look at the gold miners losing couple of villages. Now yellow is together. The gold is kinda usually protected in this map because it's very close to the TC. But Red is there. Red is there. MBL is coming with archers, but he's doing the damage. MBL 35 villages. Hira 34. Look at both flanks. This is not looking like the first game. We were talking about that. And now Vietnam, even if the scores say that AM is ahead, I don't see that that's really truth. But, well, they are in Castle Age. That's true, yeah, but Red and Purple Castle Age as well.
Yep, they'll be in Castle Age fairly soon, and I would rather the damage... I'd rather have the damage that was dealt by the Vietnamese guys, who, as you were saying, I think are just looking a lot stronger than they were in the first game, which is great to see. Definitely, this is their home map. They practice it and look fairly comfortable on it. ACCM actually now going to be going for the university pretty quickly, and I think he should be fine.
And imagine ornlu if ACCM didn't kill his own Rhino. He's still in a good position here, but with 400 more food, probably he was being Castle Age faster. And now Tatars will shine with this kill. You don't want to face MBL, those Tatar archers, right? Not in that situation. You want to go to the flat area. This is exactly what he's trying, because he's 25% more damage.
Yeah, it can be pretty nice. Getting those extra damage in a big crossbow shootout probably just needs one less hit to kill the enemy, which obviously can make a huge difference. The double kill there on those archers, and on the other side, Hera not really getting any counterattack damage done. As
No.
Once again, Say My Name striking.
Well, it's looking really nice, mister. It's looking nice, ornlu. It's looking nice. Look at those knights. I mean, what is looking is that he's looking a really close game. Look at the score. Fantastic to see games close with this beast. Now, blue is chasing purple, and a lot of archers getting closer to Say My Name. 23 army here at 32 with 40 village Say My Name 41. But Mr. ornlu, don't forget here, in a similar close game, Vikings economy. Be careful with that.
Vikings eco and Persian eco together, I mean, those are probably two of the three best economies in the game at this point. Looks like Hera actually will possibly be snagging. Oh yeah, with the reinforcements coming in from Nico, we'll definitely be snagging these crossbows of Say My Name, so that's going to be a nice little bit of a pickup. And definitely something that is in favor of Nikov. He is 100% keeping up with the Persian eco, actually even ahead by 3 villagers compared to back.
Well, that's fantastic. But well, getting Persian's economy, if you have the same amount of villages, it's still okay. There's some rating. And, well, we all know how strong is Nikov with the economy, but now the archers from ACCM are doing an amazing job. ACCM 33 army, MBL 32. No, don't eat the TC. ACCM is starving, amigos. He's starving. Pizza time. No, man, stop eating the town center. Go back. Come on. Man, the micro, don't eat the TC. ornlu, I know that he's multitasking also in the south, but this is key, man. This is key in these kind of situations.
It is scary. Crossbowmen are not mangonels. They're not Celt mangonels. They cannot eat TCs. As a wise man once said, who has also happened to be from Vietnam.
Well,
but still, not a ton of the counterattack damage from AM.
Yeah, well, he killed a lot in the north, but in the back, here, where MBL MBL is doing a brutal damage in ACCM base. He's forcing him to have a lot of files, sending him to the right side to make another lumber camp. Tone center is 3. MBL is still with only 1 tone center, and now Purple doing the job. Say My Name is playing in this game, in my opinion, really, really good.
Yeah, and then Say My Name, I feel like he is potentially the most inconsistent of all of the Vietnamese players, because he can just go total beast mode, or he can just go full potato, and this game definitely more on the beast mode side of things, which is always great to see. And I'm interested to see how things are gonna be going on as this game develops, because both flanks, I would say, are ahead here for VNA. Despite
I think so too. And ornlu in this battle now is gonna be really important. MBL is gonna lose everything. Look at those archers, look at those knights. Those knights are with the +2 now. They are gonna clean absolutely everything. They definitely going to clean everything, and all the archers will disappear. Fantastic, because now Nikov is coming, but Nikov is absolutely late. And on the left, you were mentioning about Say My Name being beast mode. Well, when he is beast mode, he's really dangerous player, and not like, oh no, he's playing good. No. I mean, when he's playing great, he definitely played great. This seems to be the situation, but even like that, Say My Name is still behind on Hera economy. Well, at least in villages, because being with the Vikings, you should be okay if you are 3-4 villages behind. Now the knights are coming from Nikov, going directly into back the economy, and back the at home he got nothing, but he's immediately and sending the villages into the TC.
That is of course what you need to do, but we are already looking at 10+4 attack knights. Of course, Lithuanians going to be super strong with those extra relics. 2 relics already in the monastery of our green player Nikov, and also AM forcing back VNA on the right side. Taking a pretty nice trade is MBL, all things considered. Honestly, AM is looking pretty decent.
Yeah, they are. They definitely are. But now another bad battle for MBL. Why? Because Nikov is trying to kill the pocket, and probably is the right thing. Nikov has 111 villages, 27 army, back the 86. Nikov with the +4 is doing a brutal damage into back the economy. Man, what he's doing to back the poor back the man. We all love him. He's so nice, but their opponents. Look, their opponent, what they are doing here. No mercy, man. No mercy, man.
The camels are something of a redeeming quality for Persians in this scenario, but you are just so far behind. You're like, what is that, almost 40 some odd villagers behind at this point? I'm not sure if you're able to recover from that.
Amigo, Nikov is playing in another level. Look at the amount of farming he's sending constantly into Bhakti. He probably didn't expect this, and I don't know how many stables he got Nikov, but it is, what, 4 stables spamming knights into his pocket opponent, man. Unbelievable.
Yeah, Nikov playing so incredibly strong here. 72 kills, 34 deaths here for our AM pocket, and that is not going to be let up anytime soon. Imperial Age also on the way here for Hera and Say My Name. There seems like they're relatively even, though Say My Name has this nice forward castle coming in. It's just, I think, a tale of two pockets right now, and that is not in favor of VNA.
Yeah, well, it's true that on the right side, Red ACCM 22 villages more than MBL, but that doesn't really matter if your pocket is dead. Back to 66, Nikov 130 is more than double. What is this gameplay for Nikov? He's playing just brutality gameplay here. Really, man. I mean, it's about decisions, and the decision to go directly to the pocket. He's up to Imperial, man. What the hell? 150 population and Bhakti 92 population with Persians. And who say that Persians is better than Lithuanians as a pocket is what we talk, ornlu. Civilization matters, decisions matters even more.
Definitely, and I believe there is a relic number 3 on the way for Nikov as well. So, you know what those knights need? They just need one more attack. Why not? Lithuania is just such a scary civ to deal with if they can get those relics going. I mean, how do you come back if your pocket is just so far behind?
There's one way to come back into this game, man. Man, look at the gold miners back to easy. There's no way. I mean, Alt at 4, man. The pocket is just gonna shine so much. He even got a castle at home to avoid some ratings. Now there is a lot of archers from purple. Well, Say My Name went to the right side because they see it. They know what is happening. The thing is, the score is still not super big difference, but Nikov will probably have paladins. Well, Bhakti is not even up to imp. It's possible,
Yeah,
man.
This is another situation where VNA, they need to get damage done now. So, like,
But how?
Sam going to the other side of the map. It just seems so slow.
Yeah, well, it's Arbalest. The mobility here is just Arbalest going to the right side, killing MBL. Maybe the only situation that it can be great is also truth. I mean, look at MBL. MBL is dead too, because now we have Tatars coming here, and of course he's gonna kill TL. But the problem is, Tatars won't be able to hold against Paladins. And Nikov
Yeah, I mean, this is
can
the
claim.
difference between having a dead pocket and a dead flank. Like, you need to be killing Nikov, like, now. Like, already, long ago. And Emil, like, he's already dead. He's not really going to get any more dead by these Arbalests.
Yeah, but look, ornlu, look up, sorry, in the north, purple Arbalest Pur, he might feel so bad because this is gonna be Cavaliers +5, nice already, with the +4, and now, what is gonna happen, ornlu, with those Arbalest Pur, Say My Name? I feel that with those knights and the crossbows here, and Arbalest all together, they will disappear, or the Arbalest will still see Chornes. Actually, he's doing a good job, he's not taking the battle, but...
Well, the Knights did begin the engagement. 1, all spread out, and 2, before +4 came in. But now that all the relevant upgrades are in here for Nikov, he is going to be doing just fine. Essentially a 3v1 here against ACCM.
disappear,
Bombard
man.
cannon trashing the trebuchets of Say My Name, and right now it truly is looking like AM is just on another level than BNA.
Yeah, and just look right now. Bhakti is on the way to Imperial, and what I told you, that will be Nikov doing Paladin upgrade, man. Paladin upgrade with 20 military. Bhakti got 17, 86 villages, while Nikov 152. Wow, just a domination, man. A really excellent decisions to go. Let's go for a stable, not wait that Persian shine, because Persian got great economy, and Bhakti could do the same. Let's go a lot of farming instead of keep booming. But he didn't, and he's paying off.
Yeah, right now Nikov is saying, oh, hey Malians, it's cool. You have Farimba, you
Plus
get
+7, man.
attack Cavaliers.
Yeah.
Well,
Crazy.
yeah, we get that too, but we also get Paladin. Big yikes.
Okay, some conversions. Did he convert? Did he micro properly? He did some conversions, but so many paladins. He's doing some camels, but man, this is difficult, man. This is very difficult in this one.
Yeah.
How'd you stop that?
You can't. Maybe if Say My Name was really pushing down Hera at this point, I could see it, but that is not the case. Hera doing a really nice job coming back.
Say my name, nah. Say my name. No, say my Hera 65 army, man. 65 army, Hera, say my name 38. I mean, he's pushing here a little ornlu because he got half of his army on NBL base.
Yeah.
That's unbelievable, man. What the hell?
I'm interested to see, because AM is so much better, it seems here, than everyone else in their group. But it's hard to assess their strength compared to everyone in Group A, right? Because obviously they haven't played them yet. So I'm really interested to see how AM is going to do against all of the teams in Group A who are also looking just, as strong here. But, it's easy to look super good when you're facing teams that you're much better than.
Yeah, but we have to give the credit they deserve, Because it's not easy to make Vietnam look, and I put in quotes, that weaker, You have to play excellent. You need to have also good execution, and they are looking really nice. And here is with Korea, man. I mean, Korea is completely fine against Vikings. That we have seen how Vikings shine a lot. They get faster in PLH than most of the saves, and they dominate because siege rams. And Korea don't have siege rams, and Hira is just totally fine. And he was just moving on NBL trying to defend. So, I don't know. 54 villages back. I mean, the pocket is getting defeated, man. How is it even possible that the pocket in this map, being Persians with great economy, is just dead and they are calling the GG right now? It's just total domination. Nikov, 265 unit kills, 121 unit loss as a pocket. Mr. ornlu is speechless here.
Yeah, this was like a masterclass in how to play pocket from Nikov. Being able to keep up with Persians economically, and then just flooding in with your better military, with your plus, 4 knights at that time, was just so insane. And although the flanks were holding their own for VNA, just having a dead pocket is not really something that you can come back from. And just absolutely amazing play there from AM. VNA are playing well overall, but they have these mistakes, like these little fails that you just can't make versus AM.
Do you know what they have? They play to a standard. They are not doing any strategy that you say, oh, look at this strategy from Vietnam. Look at this. They are playing just to a standard. And he was just playing like Persian's pocket. Okay, I'm booming. I'm doing few knights. But like if they are not playing against AM, and you need to think, okay, I have to do something here. Like go full knight against one flank and destroy, or I mean something. Because if you let the other guys boom, that they are better individually, you're not gonna do anything. And Hira did 80 largest army. 80 largest army. As a flank, Korea. 80. It's incredible.
Yeah, and I totally agree with you. We were saying that, if the AM can make the game standard, they're going to do well. And honestly, even picking Canyon Lake as a map, it's one of the more standard maps. They're really, there isn't usually like a ton
go
of
here,
crazy
not
stuff.
Socotra, African Waters, better maps to try to mess up AM. In my opinion, I mean, like something out of the standard, right? I don't know. Let's see, because now we are going to jump into the game number 3, and if they pick their home map, because remember ornlu and remember everyone that they have the whole maps, but they can pick whatever they want. You know what I mean? With the remaining maps, they just can pick whatever they want, and this is the remaining maps.
Can we pick Canyon Lake then?
No. I mean, the remaining games they didn't play. Oh, come on, ornlu, stop trolling me, man. You are trolling me today too much, man. What is this, man? Oh my God, man. Did this ornlu destroy me, man? This ornlu just want to destroy me, man. Well, this is the this ornlu kill me, man. You are on point today. That's a look.
Tired ornlu.
That's a looks ornlu, like you are really exactly like you are really early morning, man. It's a good one. I see you on fire, but don't keep like this, or you will see, man. Okay, guys, let's go for the next game.
I am ready when you are.
Well, I need 2 minutes, you know, because I need to go to the toilet. You can get 2 minutes also, Mr. ornlu, if you need it. And game number 3 is going to be Grand Bara, so they are not picking any of the map. They are just picking. Almost nobody in the tournament, ornlu, is using the rule that they can pick another map, but this makes sense because if you are with your whole maps, with your plan, where you gonna go with the other? Yeah, 2:04 a.m. guys, a minute and I come back.
Did Mem leave me unmuted? That's the question. All right, Mem's chat. I have you open. Can you hear me? Oh, yeah. I am commandeering the stream now. Hey, guys. I hope you're enjoying the cast. I hope you're enjoying the games. Seize the means of production. No, I don't think anyone is streaming who's casting with Mem. My favorite Civ's Mongols, by the way. I will be streaming after this, though. I'll be streaming the other 2 matches on my channel. Mem will be casting with somebody else. Do you guys are audio only? I am from the United States. Didn't like my cast the other day. Feels bad, man. I don't know. Do I like lentils? Yeah, they're fine. Burger King or McDonald's? I don't really eat either. Keep the old man restrained. Nah, it's weird because Mem is the one who, he livens me up. He's the one with all the energy. Up. Is he returning? Is the wise old man gracing us with his presence?
ornlu, you still here, man? In the toilet? You didn't keep muted in the toilet? The toilet is... You have to be in silent in the toilet. What are you doing with my channel, man? You're taking over?
Oh yeah, I was having a good old time with your chat.
Hopefully you wasn't looking. Hopefully you wasn't looking through the door in that toilet, you know, because no, right? Okay. It's time for me to troll you, man. It's time for me to troll you.
Yeah, no, it's I deserve it.
Yeah, because there has been too much, man. But now we can talk about the next game, right, ornlu? And the next game, it's continuing the example that we were talking. Like, if we are, like another map that is more meta map than the others, so they're going to go also standard without a crazy gameplay, then good luck to them.
Yeah, but I am in the game.
You are? Okay,
yes.
Let's go and we see it already. Let's go and we see it already. Okay, let me pay the bettings, I think, yeah. Okay, let me stop the music. No copyright on YouTube, amigos. And there you go, guys. Game number 3. Hopefully now Vietnam is gonna do better, which is not very difficult at this point, right, ornlu? And yeah, well, shot fire is what it is. Yeah. And now 7, 8, 9, 10. Let's go. Well, we have to be realistic. I mean, I like to be always really straight and honest, and they have to play better. I mean, of course AM is playing very, very nice, but they have to do something else. And that has to be said, because, in my opinion, is the truth. Being said that, we are now going to see Grand Bara map, that in my opinion, is a very nice one. We saw an amazing game in the previous series, and now with, Back the Gods Poker... You wanted to mention that. I let you go. Let's go, ornlu. Back the Gods as a pocket. What you gonna say about this choice?
This is an interesting one. We saw it in the Suomi versus Yin Yang series, if I recall correctly, where it's kind of like when you're playing Regicide Fortress and you pick Goths going against Mayans. At least, that's the goal. And ideally, trying to get Goths against maybe Cumans. Well, no, Cumans were banned, so probably Khmer here. And, well, let's see if the Halb spam can be enough.
I believe that the gods will go boom completely here. Otherwise, how you are going to...
I don't think they're going to go for gunpowder. I don't think they're going to go for boom. I think they're going to go for stab.
Okay. Well, Titanic, man. Keep going, ornlu. Now I'm going to look the one that is sleepy, What the hell, man? But ornlu, even if, man, you can't compete with Khmer economy. So... you have to do something here. Do you think it's possible, since here is with the Mayans, to go with so many boom, but also make a castle and go castle units, not full boom, like going pikes, huge skulls, and try to make some castle push? Or is too risky when this Khmer go in action? Because knowing Nikov with the crazy boom, he could go even scorpions.
Yeah, no, it's definitely something you have to consider with Khmer. They have some really scary scorpions. And Nikov is a certified boomer in the Ornlu Association of Booming.
Yeah, absolutely.
Definitely
well, we're still
one of the strongest eco players, as we saw in last game.
Yeah, we still don't see Leary. I'm a fanboy a little bit from Leary, but I guess he's just resting a little bit, because remember that he will need energy. Tomorrow I will have 2 professional co-casters. You know who is gonna co-cast with me tomorrow, Mr. ornlu?
Who?
Leary and MBL. Don't loud, man. Don't loud. Come on, they are pros, man. They are completely pros. It's gonna be fun for sure. It's gonna be fun for sure. Fun. Yeah, it's gonna be fun for sure. Tomorrow with the quarterfinals, guys, we will have Leary and MBL co-casting. So it's gonna be really, really nice. MBL, the most toxic caster ever. For that, I invited him. And now, 3 Village on Wood. He's gonna come with the Ostrich. Well, Sarsen's going aggressive. I would love to see MBL going aggressive.
Yeah, let's see if MBL is gonna do something aggressive. Is Lix in the lobby? Is Lix smurfing right now? Because look at the right corner of the map there.
Oh, okay. Well, is MBL a Leary, guys? Obviously, if they don't play tomorrow, because I have talked with them. So obviously, if they don't play tomorrow, it's not a spoiler because I don't know the results. So they are ready to be casting. Like, for example, I have also organized, guys, the casters for the semifinals that in theory are going to be X and I, for example, I have talked with several players, with the Viper, with Hira, with many people. But if they don't qualify, I will have to change my plans, obviously. So, in theory, I have talked with them because AM is favorite, and you expect that AM is going to win to Vietnam. It's not a spoiler, you expect that can happen, but if this is not happening, then I will change the co-casters, obviously. Anyway, being said that, look at the Snake Villier that wants success for Mr. MBL. Oh, or maybe yes. Oh, okay. Oh, what are you doing? Look at it. Oh, whoa, okay. He just walled the lion, man. He loaded the lion, man. He walled the lion. I was going to blame him, and then he walled the lion in. Not bad.
Derp is smurfing on MBL's account.
Okay. I mean, today, guys, ornlu is trolling me, MBL is trolling me, and now everyone is trolling me. You keep going, ornlu. I can't keep going. I just moved the mouse. Let's go.
Okay, so worth noting here, same name's walled. So this sneak it's not going to be a sneak. That's going to be a little bit, as we say, awkward. I mean, you can still go for a forward, but not really what you want. And just a quick note, all of the flank civs are pretty normal stuff that you see here on this map.
Why you shut up? Keep going. I'm moving the cursor. Okay, we keep going. But he's doing the archery range there. He's completely wall. And the gods, what is he doing there? Villiers 24. But still, man, it's Saracens. He can't break that.
Oh yeah, and remember, there is no humans this time, as they were banned.
Yeah.
So no extra HP on those palisade walls.
Man, do you think ACCM is safe on his side? This looks like he's safe, right? Holy
I
moly.
think so. I mean, there could be you know, huge surprise play, Tard Rush.
Yeah, but this is the thing, Orlu. You feel how one team is confident. Hira didn't even wall. He made a couple of houses, the palisade there, now doing the barrack. He's going to go with the Mayans, going to go arches, so he's going to standard. He's not even going to go castle and plume archers because he's probably thinking, well, 3 TCs, going with some archers, and it's gonna be even a smoother boom than going with the castle and plume archers. And since he's against Arambites, probably it makes sense also. You can have archers faster, right? And will be an oath.
Well,
I don't know.
I mean,
do you think it's better the
also,
plume archers here?
Plumed archers are trash, remember? I think that's a great reason to not go for plumed archers. Why would you want to go for a trash unit? And I'm not talking about the no gold cost kind.
Yeah, well, the sarcasm is real today from Mr. Orlu. Total sarcasm, pure sarcasm. No, but what I'm telling is, like this is gonna go. Look at the castle each time. So smooth, man. Build order is smooth. You don't have to mine a stone. He will make extra TCs. He's just cutting the wood. He has 1 archery range. He will be fine. So if he's cutting faster than purple, which is something that I don't think is gonna happen, he can go right with the archers. Well, I like that choice, but then you can see MBL. MBL is now trying to get inside. Oh my god, and he's there with the archers. That is not gonna work for semi-name, in my opinion. Well, he forced him to make a tower.
Yeah, that's a little bit of a win. Semi-Name did a pretty good job of making sure that there are some pretty high HP buildings. Spanish villagers with the faster build speed going to be helpful there as well. I think Semi-Name is at least fine for the time being. Oh, and he is having some idle TC time as he is not clicking up right now. Oh no, I lied. I'm sorry, ma'am. I don't mean to lie to you like that.
What is he doing, man? I mean, he has 1,000 food. Now he's getting inside because he didn't wall. Market and Blasmate. He's gonna lose those villages. He's still not up. I can't believe he's letting MBL inside that easily. And now, this is not the problem. Probably Red will be fine. He will work himself. The problem is that MBL is gonna kill Bhakti.
Yep.
Well, he's not killing because he's
putting
doing...
his
Yeah.
TC's in a very good position defensively.
Exactly. Also Situ sub, but now his boom is delayed against Khmer Pocket booming. Well, he's not booming 100%. He has a stable and doing knights, okay.
Interesting.
Yeah, but MBL is destroying already. Tubal is more down. It's true that he's on the way to castle, but the problem here is he's up to castle. And what is Red now going to do? He's unable to put another tower. He's unable to mine a stone. He's doing a good job, MBL. Working pretty well with that villager forward. Doing a fantastic job, seriously.
And I feel like this shouldn't have worked. I feel like Samanam should have been safe. He had the time he needed to get...
Oh, no, look at the gate, oh, he just passed the villagers through that gate, say my name, and the knight almost getting inside. He's gonna lose one village and again, oh my god, what is going on here, Orlu? Are they sleeping? They were sleeping like you were sleeping before I start to cast? What is this?
I don't know, man.
Lock the damn gate, man. Seriously.
This is, I hate to say it, but a really disappointing game.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's the truth. I mean, we are not fake here. And you can listen to me. I don't understand. Well, Vietnam has two faces. Sadly, today, we see the face that we didn't want to see, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like this.
This is just the inconsistency right there. There were so many like unforced fails from the Vietnamese guys, and they're better players than what they are showing right now.
For
and
sure.
It's sad that we're not seeing it right now. But you know, that's just how it is sometimes.
Yeah, I mean, that's something that you can't avoid. It's happened, it happens. Anyway, now he's doing a siege war sub. The problem is, oh my goodness, 22 villages, man. That's the population for Red. 22 population. That's incredible.
Yeah, that's, as we say in the biz, not good.
Yeah, well, yellow now, Bhakti, who has 3 tone centers, Smooth Boom, he got a siege war sub doing the monastery, but, okay, look at those knights, still trying to break. Red is not paying attention, because, okay, now he's doing. He's gonna break it, or what? Semanin has a stone, well, there's a stone, and still he's unable to mine a stone. Sadly, this is over, and now you understand why Leo and MBL was going to be the Caucasus tomorrow, man, because... Not gonna lie, I was hoping then to make some great series, but when you see AM performers and they has been waiting and always claiming, and you know, for a long time, we want to have a team game tournament, we want to win, and because they want to show that their strength and also beat Secret, right? So they are full motivated.
And that's great to see from AM, because motivation is not a guarantee with the AM guys. And seeing them motivated, and they're playing well, don't, like... the relative weakness of their group does not take away from the fact that they are playing some of the most coordinated I have ever seen AM play, and that is really great to see.
Yeah, smooth strategies, of course they are. Now, like you say, they need to show that, because this game is complicated to that is gonna be come back for Bhakti. Well, Bhakti has 61 villages. According to, look at the, ooh, well, MBL, amigo MBL, okay, MBL, what? Okay, man, we said about how coordinated they are playing, and MBL lost everything, and now MBL 33 villages, say my name, 28. What the hell MBL did there? He lost everything. It was needed, that move, when you are on the way to Castle Age, almost Castle Age, and you could have all the crossbows and dominate. Now MBL got nothing.
Well, happy Castle Age MBL, you are in an immeasurably poor position.
Oh, look! Sorry. Arambais on MBL base. Probably that was the reason. He has to deal with the Arambais and doing the damage. Here is trying to defend, but the Arambais with the mobility, so MBL is now in a similar disaster situation that say my name. Woo!
I honestly, I was looking at the Arambai raid the entire time. Was MBL just losing all of his archers on the other side?
He lost everything, man. He lost everything on Bhakti. Look at the well. You don't see the dead bodies anymore. Well, let's see, because this is different. But there is a problem. When you go with the Arambais, you need to do a massive damage. Why? Because you see how ACCM has 49 villages, and his opponent, Hira, is sit on 68 villages already. And look his economy. He probably make transition to Imp Arbalest, and then the Arambais lose their strength.
Oh, do you know what it's time for, ma'am? I 100% want to see this. I want to see Obsidian Arrows Arbalests with Saracen team bonus. That would make my day. I just want to see them just completely nuking buildings.
Man, Obsidian Arrows with Saracen's bonus? I mean, and imagine in that terrain that is 25 more HP against the building. Well, it's the siege. I think it's also with the archers. It can be total destruction. We have 27 minutes Imperial Age, Nikov, man. 27 minutes Imperial Age. Holy and moly.
Yeah, just chilling, just booming away. Did not go up to the 4 TCs. Well, I mean, he's coming up right now, but only after he clicked up to Imperial Age. So yeah, he's just chilling. He's gonna get to elephants, and then he's gonna patrol across the map. You know how it is.
And I feel that your dream will come true if Vietnam don't resign, because here I got the stone. He can make the castle. And then if he's doing the castle, I will really love to see also the obsidian arrows with the bonus from the Saracens, because those arches might just destroy. MBL is in big problems. Like, he's 40 villages. He's behind Say My Name at the moment. So the thing here is, back to 5 town centers. If the gods here can shine, they still have to be careful. Halberdiers and Huskarls spamming from Bhakti. Be careful there, Mr. Orlu.
Yeah, the game is a lot less over than I thought it was.
Exactly, look at the score, and now Arambais, that's probably going to raid Nikov. That would be the best they can do. Bhakti is on the way to Imperial, and imagine if now Vietnam come back from the hell, that can be epic, absolutely.
Yeah, if this game is getting scrappy, like we were saying all along, if VNA can do that, they are going to have a good shot. Oh, beautiful little save there from Nikov. Yeah, I mean, we have Hera...
And they can do it, huh?
Crossbows. Oh, yeah.
Orlu, they can really do it with this, with Bhakti, Pocket, and Gods here. They can really do it because, I mean, that civilization, eat the Mayans. Eat literally the Mayans. They still have a Spanish trade, so be careful, man.
Yep, and we have to remember, Nikov has a good 20 idle villagers right now. That is not great for sustained elephant production.
And he keep raiding. I love it. Yeah.
Forever.
They still killing. They still raiding. They're still raiding Nikov. Nikov won't have a great economy. Nikov has 30 farmers, 0 food at the moment, and the gods will spam forever. Oh my god! If we were telling what we were telling, and now they come back, I just can't believe it. And now Say My Name. It's fully booming, relaxed at home. So he will join the party, and MBL has the Saracens. He's doing a castle in the middle of the map, but he has terrible economy. It's true that this is Elite Battle Elephant, but look at hit and back with the Arambais. Oh, well, the game is getting... I love this. Anarchy already. Probably now, Mr. Orlu, you won't see the Obsidian Arrows because the game is not that over anymore, and they can't afford trolling. And I'm going to go to Bhakti point of view. Bhakti got 52 farmers. This is what you want if you are gods. A lot of food.
Yeah. This ACCM is not in a great position economically, relatively speaking, but the fact that he's been getting the damage done with these Arambai, also possibly snagging some more MBL villagers on the stone, he's buying time for Bact. And if Bact can make this Goth spam party work, then that's gonna be sick. And, you know, never let your memes be dreams.
Obsidian arrows! Yeah.
Obsidian arrows is on the way!
Obsidian arrows, no, but now the micro, please. I want to see micro. Oh, no ballistic for... Wait, no ballistic for Hera? No, he has ballistic, and so there's some crazy micro there. Well, it's true that he still has conscription. Bhakti... Let's see Bhakti. Bhakti has 160 population. Of course, not a lot of villages on gold, but look at the Huskarls now. The Huskarls, even if they are not elite, they're gonna eat the dreams of your arches. They just eat, like, instantly those. And when he's doing halves and perfusion, honestly, the gods will dominate. And remember one thing. I'm going to go to Red point of view. He's getting there, man. He's getting there, and I believe that now Say My Name, when he has a boom with almost 20 villages more than MBL, Paladins combined with the gods, not a bad business for them. Elite Huskarls, man.
Definitely not. ACCM will be losing this castle, which obviously going to be hurting the Arambai production. But man, ACCM is doing such a beautiful job just being as annoying as possible with these Arambai in the base of Nikov, ensuring that he has at least a pretty good amount of idle time, preventing that elephant mass from really getting to, you know, that critical stage. It's still scary, but there's hope. There's a little shining ray of light for VNA as we see Say My Name click up to Imp.
That's amazing. This is elite Huskarl. Elite Huskarl need to kill the Arbalists. Of course, the elephants eat the Huskarls, but then the Halberdiers are coming. Now the micro for Bhakti need to dominate. I honestly think they can do it. I don't know if you agree. It's not overhyped. I really think they can come back from the hell. Bhakti now 200 population. Say My Name 95 villages on the way to Imperial. Well, MBL got 84 villages on the way to nothing.
Yeah. This is really interesting. it's certainly not over by any stretch of the imagination. I just think it's anyone's game right now, and that is a whole lot better than you could have expected for VNA earlier. And now I love this from back. He is going right to Nikov. Make sure that the guy who's trying to make elephants can never make a ton of elephants, because from there on, the Goths should do very, very well versus both Mayans and Saracens.
He's raiding all... ornlu. He's not only raiding Nikov, he's trying to attack Hira, he's keeping them busy. Now he's on MBL base also with some Arama is killing more villages to MBL. Now the Goths is starting to dominate. He has 4 TC's army, he needs more. But I'm telling you, what is Red doing? Red is gonna go halves. Why you're not going Paladins? Teal is in Castle Age. So if the Saracens is in Castle Age, okay, he's doing the Mamalukes, some Castle Zone. Maybe Halbardiers is the way to go also for, well, why not? All halves and Siege. Well, halves and Huge Skulls. What do you think?
Yeah, sounds good to me. And can I just point out again, ACCM still getting a ton of raiding done with Arambai in the back of Nikov's base. Like, he has quietly been just buying so much time for his teammates that even though his score is very low, his contribution in this game has been absolutely massive, in my opinion.
Yes, I agree completely. His score even doesn't matter anymore. You can see more and more raiding, and now they are raiding also the economy for Nikov with the Huge Skulls. They need to keep going. Huge Skulls and Halbardiers, Blast Fernandes, all the armies. Look at this army now. He's gonna clean absolutely everything from Hira. Everything from Hira in the middle. The castles won't help. The gods. Man, who's gonna say that in Battle of Africa, over $20,000 prize, and the gods, Mr. ornlu, dominate. Why? Because not being mirror, we're gonna see all the damn civilizations, and the gods is going to shine. MBL Saracen civilization is so expensive, 5-tone sentence, but he is still Castle Age. And listen to me, ornlu, Castle Age forever. And look at the score, how it's getting closer and closer.
It is inching closer and closer and closer. There is still a large army combined for Hera and Nikov. This isn't over by any stretch. Even Tusk Swords are now coming in for Nikov. Extra attack for those Elephantos.
He's still raiding.
Be careful if you're back to not overcommit.
But he's still raiding, man. ACCM is still raiding Nikov. He's still there, annoying. Now he's coming with elephants. Now they can sling each other, yes. I don't know if they are. No sling at all. But now, if Red is starting to play, MBL will lose everything. Absolutely everything. What MBL has to stop the future army from Say My Name. Say My Name doing ornais and halves. Well, now just let's see if Bhakti can mass more army and get together. Yeah, you need to kill those elephants.
It's still a very hard hold, because even if you're gonna be very cost efficient at this point, if you're Goths, you're never gonna have population efficiency on your side, as your units are all very fragile. So long as they're, attacking the right units. So this is still really close.
Oh, look, the Onex, Plumarches from crew. But just, I love the army he's doing now, Say My Name. Onex and halves against the Plumarches. So is he gonna make a badaboom or not? Well, look at Micro from Hira is on point, absolutely. Finally, we're getting some big battle. He's trying to focus in the Onex. Now, those are Mamalus. Mamalus with amazing upgrades. 0 upgrades, Mr. ornlu.
You lie, they have bloodlines.
Oh, I'm sorry. ornlu, stop the trolling, please. This is unacceptable now. Okay, look at those Ones, and now there you go. It can, okay. Yeah. The Plumarch is helping, but those Huge Skulls will dominate now on the way to Imperial. But man, even with the gods, even with the good comeback, this AM don't panic. No sling, no resources send it, and they are still going strong. But guys, the raiding now on Hira's base as well is strong. It is really strong. All the TCs, Hira got like 40 villages idle. Who is winning this game? Man, I don't know anymore.
Like, the scores would indicate a fairly significant lead for AM, but I feel like it's dead even right now.
Yeah.
And the elephants are sometimes taking good trades, but not always, and they're just going to be so much more expensive than, whatever army fields right now. And we do have MBL on the way to Imperial Age, and ACCM is not. So maybe MBL, who's on 125 vills right now, maybe he can get back into this if given time, but I'm not sure if Say My Name's going to do that.
Say My Name should just kill those castles. If he's killing those castles, this can be huge. Those are Onages from Hera. That he's not doing a good Onage shot. Only Halbardiers. Now I'm more and more sure that he should go Paladins, man. If he went Paladins combined with the gods, they couldn't do anything. I mean, those Mamalukes with almost no upgrades, they can't just counter, man. But now, look at those Onages. He's not doing any good Onage shot. He's losing the traps. And in the middle, with the gods, what is he doing? They can't, man. Now coinage and 94 villages. They really have the opportunity, but I'm starting to think that it's not that opportunity anymore.
Well, I mean, MBL's getting closer and closer to a very scary army of Mamluks and is still just getting more castles. I mean, Saracens, we can use Saracen market bonus. Going to be getting tons and tons and tons of stone. There needs to be a Paladin transition, I really think so. Oh,
yeah.
Back didn't have perfusion until right now. That is huge.
For real? No perfusion till now? Okay. I can't believe that. I mean, I can't believe that. If he got perfusion before, I mean, you can spam in seconds. I mean, if you are losing, you just spam in seconds. But look at the amount of army. Look at those elephants. Now, even if he's losing a lot, look how Bhakti still have the army instantly there. But man, Hera with all the raiding, 88 army, Nikov 61 army with all the raiding. Now Imperial is for Purple. This is insane. And now Purple, what he should do? Maybe Halbardiers or Elephants as well. That he has resources? No goal at all. Health for Burmese is +7. What do you think?
Well, you already have 2 other players making halbs, right? You don't want to go full halbs. There needs to be some sort of better melee unit, like in terms of population efficiency right now, whether that be Paladins from the Spanish player or Burmese Elephants. I feel like he needs something right now, and I'm not...
No, but look at the difference now. Look at the difference now with the perfusion. Look at the difference with the perfusion, how he's spamming so many, trying to kill those blue marches. Of course, now he can spam Halbardiers forever, and look how the elephants are dropping and dropping, because remember, the production for the elephants is definitely not gonna be the same. Just look how Nikov is even doing markets. He did market, Nikov, only 6. 6 markets going to trade, because you need to trade, and now Bhakti somehow holding. But how do you stop now the damn Mamalukes? The Mamalukes fully upgraded, eat everything, man.
Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, there was some really bad pathfinding for the Huskarls against the Plumed Archers, which was definitely not what Bact wants. Now we have 3v2 right now, all AM players right here in this big fight. Halbardier's going to be doing pretty well against the Mamluks once they get in close, but remember that Mamluks now have a bunch of anti-Halbardier armor so that they aren't completely wrecked by Halbardiers. And we need to see some more army right now from the other VNA players other than just Bact.
Yeah, Bhakti is lonely a little bit now. ACCM 8 army. Say My Name is still with 150 villages, only in 35 army, still with Dornagers. Oh man, well now Paladins are useless, obviously. Remember that Spanish trade, they can go for the trade if they think that the gold is not gonna be there, and Spanish trade can be sick. But where's the army from the others? Only Bhakti with army, 3 versus 1 in the middle. Where's Red? Red is not coming. Where's Purple? Purple is not coming, he's now going with the Pikes, but Pikes with what upgrades? With almost nothing. And no Halbardiers, no Onagers, and where's Red? Red? Well, Red is doing something good. He's killing castles. If he's able to kill the castles, then the Mamalukes will lose all the strength. And let's see if the gods can hold. Actually, Bhakti, according to the situation, now he's doing as good as possible. What else he can do? Damn it.
Yeah, I mean, it's 3v1 right now against Bact, and, you know, Goths can have all the spam in the world, but you can't win against 3 armies that are at very high population. Forcing some of the players back from AM is really what you need right now. Also, trade getting established for AM right now, not the case for VNA, who has...
Oh, look on the right! Look on the right! Okay, this is some good shot, a lot of foreigners, it was Woo, but man, MBL on point, going back. Now MBL will lose almost all the castles, probably so many Onagers. Let's see, they need to kill some damage, and maybe raid, and
double
the good...
flank?
Where it is? Ooh. Ooh, look at the Plume Marchers. Plume Marchers now raiding back the economy. Also, elephants. The problem is that Bacti can't alone. I can't believe that there's still a CCM, no army at all. Look at the Plume Marchers, and I think they call it the GG. Because purple is just bye-bye. They tried. They did a lot of damage. Purple, but ornlu, he was too slow to make the transition to Imperial Age, and Bacti, even if he was trying at the end, this AM, because let's also give the credit they deserve. I think Vietnam at the end did much better, much better, but this AM, even with huge rating, they were fighting with army all the time without any slink.
The thing is, there was a ton of raiding going on, a ton of damage, but AM was already on such a huge economy anyway that you're trading army for villagers that are just being replenished instantly. And you're still building up to that scary late game of, plumed archers plus battle elephants plus elite Mamelukes. It just wasn't enough, and you can just tell that the macro levels for especially Hera and Nikov, but also MBL catching up as well, their macro game was just way too on point.
Yeah, pretty crazy. Well, 3-0 guys, 3-0 AM versus Vietnam. And, well, what can we say, man? What can we say? I expected a little bit more from Vietnam, or let's say, much more from Vietnam, right? But yeah. AM is playing so good. What can we say also?
I would have predicted 3-1 for AM. I thought that VNA would at least take a game. But yeah, Vietnam did not show up really in the first two games, and then they had so many fails in like the early game and this one that it just looked completely over. They brought it back a little bit, trying to make things interesting, but ultimately the macro of AM was just too strong, and they are going to be taking the 9-0 sweep through their group, nice and easy.
Man, Bacti, 77 largest army. He killed 348 units. He lost 800 units. 800 units. You know what the spam he did even without perfusion? 800 unit loss. Hera managed to put 94 largest army. Nikov 63 elephants. And MBL also with 59 army with 0 resources as Link. I mean, MBL also getting raided. He was behind. Managed to come back with the boom and did a lot of super expensive army,
Yeah. Just really impressive play from AM all around.
Yeah, was strong. 3-0 guys.